Hey, how are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing great today. Um, we're here, right? We're here. And so we were just doing some stuff. It's been a busy morning. I'm not even gonna, it's just been a busy morning. Um, let's see who's here in the craft room. Let's see who's here. Let's see our crafty family and see who's here today. We got some issues with our dog. Also, that's the other thing. I don't think Strawberry's feeling very well today. So we got issues with the dog. Hey, it's work from home life, okay? Work from home life. This is how it is. So it could be I think she has a little tummy ache. I think that's the problem. Hey, Saray, you're at work so you can't stay long. Well, we're happy that you're here. We are happy that you're here. Mercy's Pages is here. Hey, Kai. So glad to see y'all today. It's been a tough week, but we're here. It's been a challenging week, but we are here. And so thank God for that, that we're here. Let's see who else is here. Dad Millsap is here. Okay, so y'all look at the beauty. I don't know if y'all can really see how pretty this is. I am putting together a card. This is just an idea of a card. And so I thought to myself, this would be really cute laid out like this. And then I'm going to tell you about all of this. I'm going to tell you about it. Let's see what y'all are saying. Deb Couture said, Tracy, I used the sympathy stamp set and I just purchased during your retirement sale for cards for Asia and Karen's families. Thank you for doing that, Deborah. I have the best luck with your stamps. Thank you so much. Top notch. I appreciate that. Deb, we really appreciate that. We do quality stamp sets. We try to make sure that everything is just top notch when we put, especially with those stamp sets. Yeah, so I really appreciate that. When y'all give us feedback on the stamp sets, it really gives us um, it really makes us feel good. And guess what? It's what you deserve. It's what you deserve. And we actually are back and forth with the manufacturer now because we've got some more photopolymer stamp sets coming. Wait till you see this next batch. Oh my goodness. I can't talk about it, okay? Bill's not here, but I can't talk. He's not here right now. He's coming. He had to take care of the dogs. But he'll be up in a moment. Deb C. Oh my goodness, Deb C. I just can't even. I'm going to show y'all something because today is a release. But I wanted to put this together in front of y'all because I thought that it would be fun to like. I'm using some of the scraps from the spring kit. So this is the spring kit, and I have like little scraps left over. So I thought to cut them up with like little ridges and stuff, but I'm just so excited about this. Look how adorable. I'm going to show you it in a minute, but I got to put this together cuz before I forget what I was thinking about with this. So I wanted to put scrap here, kind of like a collage type thing. So before I forget, right? So this is a white card base right here. Let me make sure the card is not upside down. So y'all come on in the craft room. Come on in the cat room. Did I say that? Did I slip and say cat room? Come on in the craft room, my craft room, although the cat thinks that it's hers, okay? I just live in her space. Bill will be here in a moment, y'all. But yes, the spring kit is out and I see y'all in that store. I'll have to post in the group that the kits are out because this kit I put together on my own, right? I wanted to just do the spring kit where I would put it together. So it's not coming from anybody else's company. It's just an idea that I had to say, let me do a mindless crafting spring kit. And I'm going to show you all the beautiful papers that are in there. I'm going to show you all the beautiful papers that are in that kit. So I wanted to do something like this, and I'm going to explain to you about this kit in a moment and what's in it. So everything you see here is in that kit. So I wanted to do something that was going to be related to spring, right? And so this is perfect. So I figured putting these down like this, these little pieces that I had left over from my paper would be, can I say uber cute? Can I say uber cute? Okay, is that even a word? Uber cute. Okay. Great colors for spring. I wanted a watercolor kind of feel for this paper. I wanted a watercolor kind of feel. Even the little tabs here. This is our stamp set right here. So I used one of the stamp sets. So this is where you can now take some of your stamp sets and you can stamp on here, or you can take some of your little sentiments, right? And you can place the sentiment on top of these little labels, right? So you'll have plenty of those labels and flowers too. You're going to see in a moment. It's going to be, this kit, I must say, is unlimited, okay? It's unlimited. And I see y'all in there, saw y'all in there this morning. I think Bill sent out an email yesterday, so I already see y'all in there. And I know our kits do run out pretty quick when we do release them and really blast them out to everybody. They sell out pretty quick, and that's such a blessing. So I'm going to just put this right here. I'm not going to be thinking about it too much, right? And then I was going to put this on top of here. And then I was going to take this little inked up edge, right? I was going to take this little edge right here and put it here. And then this other edge and put it here. But let me look at it first and see. Oh, I wanted to put this. I wanted to slip another piece in somewhere around here. I think that's what I wanted to do. Let's see. That'll still work. Almost like a little collage feel to it, right? All the little pretty colors, just playing around with it. Let me cut this down just a little bit more. Happy Thursday, Stephanie.
Stephanie!
Something like that. I don't want to think about it too much, y'all. Don't want to think about it too much. Okay, so I'm just going to put this one coming off of the side here. Right? And then I'm going to put this one coming off of the side over on this side. I like those dots there. I like those dots. They look fun.
Greetings, everybody.
And we'll share the link for the kit in a moment. It's Mindless Crafting Spring Kit. And I'm going to just ink up these edges. I'm going to ink up these edges just a little bit.
There.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Let's see what happens if I do that. How cute. That stands out even more when I ink up the edges.
I'm putting the link in.
So I thought this was so cute to cut along some of the, so you want that kind of watercolor, like it's like spilled ink. And all I did was I just took my scissor and I was like, let's see what happens if I cut this out following the little lines here. Just cut it out like that. And this is what happens. I said, you'll never know unless I try it, right? I could say, I wonder what would happen, but if I do it, then I know definitely what would happen. And then this one will just go right there.
Donna, I actually got in one fraction of a second before you. It's a miracle.
And with this kit, the paper is gorgeous. Wait till you see all the images that are in this kit. Um, we've done something with this kit that we've never done before, which was release the file with this kit. Release the file with, oh, you know what? That could be a pocket. Very good idea. We've never released a file with the kit. Like, do you understand what that means? To release the file along with the kit. So you'll get the physical paper, but you're going to have access to the file. Once you purchase the kit, you'll have access to the file.
Right. So when you purchase it, make sure you include your email address, because the digital file is delivered by email.
You immediately get that file. That is huge. And so I said, Bill, you know what? The thing that I like about this kit and giving y'all the digital file to download as many, if you want to do 1,000 copies of these papers and images, you can. So there are some cutaways. You can download it thousands of times. You can print it out thousands of times if you want to. It's up to you. So for you people who are saying, look at me, you people, you crafters that are saying, you know what, 2024, I want to start a business, but I don't know where to start. Right? I need the stuff to do, make cards or whatever. Imagine having access to all of the images and files that you can print out yourself. So when I was thinking about this, I was thinking not only for those of you that just want to craft, right, and do some spring cards, but I was also thinking about giving the file, the PDF file, so that you can print out as many copies of this as you want. Do you understand what that means? I'm starting my business for $34.99. I'm going to start my business for $34.99.
Honeybee Stampin' Hive, of course, says, love the cute bees in the kit.
Yeah, oh my goodness. I'm going to show y'all that. You can go to the site and look at it. I'm going to show y'all in a moment, but look how cute that looks. Now we add the butterflies on here. You know you've been wanting to start. There's somebody on here that's been wanting to start a business. And they want to start a card making business because it's something that they love. So now the nursing home may say, we want to keep cards on. We want to, and I'm just saying nursing home that just came to me. The nursing home might say, we want to purchase cards from you on a monthly basis so that our residents can come to, just as an added thing, can come to wherever they have the card display, get cards for their families. I'm just saying, okay? There's someone on here that wants to do that.
Donna says the kit has a lot of cute items in it. I can tell. Wish I could afford it. Natalie says, Tracy, I've been saying I need to stop sitting around and start making cards. I have product but no motivation. You're motivating me.
Oh my goodness, yes. Because here's the thing. You've been praying on that thing. God, send me something where I can do something that I love and make some money on the side, right? Lord, send me that thing. You already have the thing. Here's the thing. You already have that thing. It's already in you. Look how cute that turned out. So you're going to get a ton of these in your kit, right? Let me just show you. You're going to get a ton of those in your kit. Let me pull the kit over along with the papers also, and then the access to the downloads. Let's see what y'all saying. I just need to get
rid of stuff.
Oh, you need to get rid of stuff.
Deborah Kajura says, I'm thinking about donating my cards to a local animal rescue that's trying hard to open a shelter here in our county.
Oh,
Something
wow.
we need desperately.
Nice.
Hoping they can raise some money off of sales.
Nice. See what I'm saying?
Oh,
okay. So I want to show you what your kit is going to look like when it comes to you. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. Okay, when you get the kit, it's going to look like this. So it's going to be all wrapped up and everything in the plastic.
Kim,
I hunted down some of these the mounting tape, y'all. My mother, I was gonna I had to hunt down the mounting tape. So Dollar Tree does allow you to order. So thanks for that. So my favorite mounting tape from Dollar Tree is going to be in this kit. I just want to point that out. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you what's in the kit. I have one that's unopened, that's opened. I didn't want to, but this is what it's going to look like when you get the kit. Okay, so what's in the kit, you ask? And I'll show you the other cards that I made from this kit as well. Okay, so you're going to get an assortment of flowers, different colors. Everyone's not going to have the same colors, but this is what they look like. You're going to get some of these dewdrops also. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with these, they're see-through and they look like little water drops. They look like water drops, y'all. I got to put this paper because I don't want this to get mixed up with that kit. They look like little water drops. And I absolutely love it. Okay, so what did I do with my card? Let me not flatten out my little card here. I don't want to flatten out my card. They look like little, like as if you just dropped the little water droplet on your flower petal. Right? So, oh, I got to get mine because I don't want to use the one from this kit. So these are sticky already. Okay. But of course, I like to add more sticky stuff to it to make sure it's on there. So you're just going to pop that on there. Right? And it just looks like a little water droplet on there. I love it. So you can put this anywhere. I just put it in the middle of the flower. How cute is that? Okay, so you're going to have this in there. Let me make sure I keep mine separate because I have my stuff here too. I don't want to mix it up. You're going to get 2 of the mini journals also with this kit. So you'll have the mini journals, right? Remember the larger ones? You're going to get 2 of the mini journals. You're going to get the, ooh, wait till y'all see this. I decided to include a free pen in there. And you're going to have different, not everyone's going to get this pen, but you'll have one similar. So this one says, don't give up. Things that we always say, right? So I thought that was nice. There's another one that says, always believe in yourself. So there's a couple of them with different sayings on them. motivational quotes on them. So everyone can use motivation. Then you're going to get, look at these, y'all. Are these not flower shaped, flower shaped paper clips? Are those not the cutest? I'm trying to keep everything together here. I'm trying to, everything spring. And then these bumblebees, the bumblebees are stick-on, so they're adhesive. But you know, I like to use my little bit of glue on there anyway. So you'll get these in there too. And then of course I had to include some gems because y'all know I love my little 4mm flat back gems. So you'll be getting some of these gems in yours too. Now you might not get the pink, you might have either like a pearl, a pink, or a green in your kit. And then you could always keep this container. If you want, once you run out, you just keep the container and put more stuff in there, right? Okay, the reason I'm putting this back in because this is actually someone's kit, so I want to make sure that everything. Okay, then you're gonna get some tulle, just some small samples of tulle in your kit as well. So you'll have some small samples of tulle. And you're going to get the jumbo paper clips. Y'all have been asking me for these, so I said, let me find these in bulk and put some of those in the kit. So you'll get 2 of those. And of course, this is I took a Dollar Tree packaging off of this, so I can just slip it into your package and save room for shipping because it would have just been too bulky. So I took the packaging out of that. So you got the tulle also in there. Just making sure I have everything together here. Okay, and make sure that sticks back. You see me being very particular with this because I want to make sure everything gets back into this. And then you have your paper and your fussy cut elements on here. Look at all of the different watercolor labels, y'all.
And the bill says, is this a monthly kit?
No, this is just a spring kit. But I do have some ideas for other kits, okay? Y'all have been asking me for a monthly kit. Look how gorgeous that is. These are card toppers here, and then we fit more flowers in here for y'all. But these you can just cut out just like this, and I'll show you in a moment what I did with those. So if you turn it this way, you see how this one is? That's a card topper. Card topper. Here's card topper. And this is cardstock that it's printed on. This is Nina White. This is my favorite cardstock. So I printed out on Nina White cardstock. More card toppers with flowers. All you have to do is cut it out, place it on your card.
Oh my, the flowers are gorgeous.
Thank you. Look at the envelopes, y'all. Because spring is here. Spring is here. Spring is in the air.
Cindy W says such deep colors.
I wanted y'all to have rich spring bright colors, even though it's been cold.
You're right, Sonia Creel. It is more. It is a theme sort of a kit.
Yes.
Spring theme.
Yes. So imagine, look at all of these. I am loving these. Look at all the different variations of colors that you get. Look at that, y'all.
There's so many images to play around with
adorable
and interact with one another.
Look at all of the images. Can you make cards out of this? Okay.
Kai says maybe I can get one of my sons to purchase the kit before it sells out. It's so pretty. Son! Yeah.
Look how gorgeous.
Cindy W says, can we buy the flowers in digital?
No, the flowers are not available in digital. Actually, the flowers are available as a download in the kit. So all of this, you're going to get this, but you're also going to have access to the file when you buy the kit.
Right, the digital file comes with this kit.
Yeah, so when you purchase it, you get the file for like this, you'll get the whole file with this. Look at that.
Kim Worthen says, my mom was going to name me Spring because I was born on the first day of spring, so this spring kit is made for me.
Oh.
Hey, Spring.
Yeah, our kits sell out pretty fast, too. I noticed that when I put a kit together, like personally put it together like this one, it just seems to sell out very quick.
Sonia Creel says, Tracey, are you going to do something with the images? Because I'm hoping so.
I'm going to show you in a moment. I'm going to show you in a moment. Oh, you mean like on the live today? Yeah, I'm going to do something. We have till 2 o'clock. We had some tire issues with our car.
Hi, Built to Win. Built to Win says, hello, wow, what a beautiful kit.
Look how gorgeous. Look at, y'all going to have, so you see how many different elements, the paper, right? Right, so you see the color, you can print this out as many times as you want. If you say, hey, I want to do all of this, just this, I want like 100 of these. If you want, you can print it out because you'll have access to the file.
You will have
if you want to use this in your business, if you want to use our Mindless Crafting PDF file and create your own cards or tags or whatever, you can use this. Right? So you can print this in bulk as much as you want. If you say, I just want to get, you'll have access to the whole file. If you say, I just want to do all of like this particular page, you can do.
And just print that page out of the
You
files.
can print that page. It's 12 pages in that document, in that PDF file. So if you already placed your order, go check your email. Make sure that your email address is in there, though.
Exactly. You have no idea how many people don't put their email address when they're ordering a digital product, and it's transferred by email.
Look how gorgeous that is. I just love it.
Connie Teeter.
I love it.
Hi, Bertha. Sonia says, I love Tracey's digital files.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
And these digital files are done in such a way for people who just want ease of use, just print and cut.
Print and cut on some of them, yes. Mm-hmm.
And the beauty of it is that even though it's coming down as a, no, I mean, it's just a great thing. I just leave it at that. I forgot I was going to say.
You forgot what you was going to say, babe. Just say it. Just admit it, okay? He forgot what he was going to say.
I can't blame that one on nobody. Donna says you've done a great job creating this kit, Tracey.
Oh, thank you. But look, look at this. Y'all. You're going to have so much fun. The thing is, I want it to be fun and just cut up the papers, layer the papers, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. Did you thumbs up, Bill?
And Terry, I sure did. I actually did.
Okay, I need to make sure that I have all of this together. All of this together here. Just making sure. I'm very particular when it comes to those kits, y'all, because I like everything to be in a certain order. Okay, so also all of this gets wrapped up for you, and then you have that digital file you'll see once you place your order. You actually can work on it today if you wanted to start until the rest of your stuff gets there, you know. So
Hi,
here's
Crystal.
one of the ones that I did. Then I have bits and pieces. Look at this.
I like it because it's
I
happy.
have bits. It's so happy, isn't it?
The
It's
colors
like
are
pure
happy.
joy. So I have like bits and pieces left over, right? So this was just one of the cards. But if I wanted to take one of these and say, you know what, I'm going to put something on the back with my initial on it, or stamp it with something on the back there, you can.
It's
I'm
almost
just
like
going to put this like this.
you were going through a period of your life where the summer, part of the summer in your life, leading into the fall, and definitely the winter was just almost cold and miserable. And you're like, oh my goodness.
Right now
And
it's
all of a sudden, here comes this happy spring
bright and happy.
to kind of wash away all that and leave you anticipating something glorious.
Waiting. Look
Yeah.
how gorgeous that is. Okay, so here's the other. So here's what with those card toppers, right? Let's get that card topper paper out. I have some at this side here. Let's just get this out here. Bear with me, y'all, because I was just so excited about this.
Gigi says, Tracey, your packages are always beautifully put together.
Thank you. I really try, because guess what? I got to make sure I come correct by my crafty family, okay? Okay, so these, and where is that one? I'm looking for the one that's the card topper. Right, you can look. When y'all start to print these out, you can print like tons of these. This will be cute on a tag. It'll be cute on a card, you know, layered with a card. I just, can y'all tell I'm just happy about this kit? Can y'all hear the excitement? Okay, so the cutaways, right? Okay, that's a different one. I just want to make sure I got the correct one.
Stephanie Williamson.
The PDF is 12 pages.
I think we missed you the other day. Not just me, but other people who've in the group were saying, where's Stephanie?
They sure were.
Like, where's Stephanie? Something doesn't feel right. What do you need?
That one? Oh, that's because I cut it up. Huh? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, you know what? You added more stuff to it. That's why it looks so different, right? This one right here?
No. Yes. Right, I did. Right. Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure that I'm not getting the wrong thing in there.
You probably have some of the ones you said you were going to.
Hold on one moment, y'all. I just
Right.
want to make sure that I don't mix up something with another thing. Because we have samples, and I don't like to throw away my samples. So I want to make sure that I'm using exactly what's in that kit. What a lovely day.
Crystal Talbert. Yes, Lily.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I have the correct thing here.
Crystal Talbot, I'm waiting.
Okay, so if you look at this right here, these are those card toppers, right? So this one right here, look at this, y'all. This is what I'm talking about, where you can make your own cards and they can be very very simple, right? But still have impact on it. There's the white, the clear dewdrop gem. There's the bumblebee, and these are the cutaway flowers. So look how pretty that is.
Richard says that bee is so cute.
That bee is adorable, isn't it?
I like the softness and gentleness, like a gentle spring
Yes, just a gentle.
rain. Not a shower, just a gentle.
Here's this one right here, right? And I just took one of our stamp sets. I actually took a Thanksgiving, I think it was a Thanksgiving stamp set, and used the word thankful. Used the word thankful and stamped it right on there. It just fit perfectly. Stamped it right on. And that's the one that's right here. Oh, Bonnie, those remind you of seed packets?
Seed packets. I remember when I was a kid, I used to see those a lot.
Yep.
My great grandmother used to constantly have seed packets because she was always planting something.
And then this one, I added like the flower on the end. So you can like, you got mounting tape, y'all, in this kit. So use your mounting tape.
Oh.
Right? And now you can put, you can add dimension to your card.
Stephanie says she was having trouble with her YouTube channel. They're fired, Stephanie.
Right. And then you can pull in whatever you have in your craft room that you think you want to use with these. Pull that in and use that. Right? Look how cute that is. I don't know why. I just got stuck on the word thankful. I just couldn't help it. I just felt like, oh, yes, I need to be using thankful. Here's the other one right here. Look, here's the other card topper right here. Look how gorgeous. And I had fun just mixing and matching the labels with the cards.
Cindy W says, "Will these cut on my brother's scanning cut?" It's a JPEG image, so whatever your direction to say about JPEGs.
Well, these probably have to have more defined lines. These were meant for card toppers, like cutaways.
Someone must have asked the price. Normally $34.95, 10% off, $31.50.
Oh, thanks, Donna, for posting that. So, Francis, you just ordered your kit. So don't forget, you're going to get the paper in your kit, but you're also going to get a file. So look for the file. You have that file immediately.
Right.
The file is going to be sent out to you.
Right. Like Cindy W says, it says my download is already sent.
Yep.
That's true.
Your download is already sent. It's automatic.
Any digital order is an automatic download practically.
Karen, this is what the kit looks like. I didn't want to take it apart again, but you can watch the replay, or you can go to the store and you'll see everything. You'll see a really good shot of everything that's in that kit. So this is, when I say unlimited, it's up to you how many. If you want to download all 12 pages over and over again, you can. But if you say, I just want to get some of the watercolor images, you can say, I want to do about 5 or 6 of these. I want to do 2 of this one right here. It's just up to you.
Let me rephrase what Tracey's saying. Kind of, once you download that file, the PDF, and it's actually on your device, now from your device, you can take that download that you have on your device,
right,
and print it from your device infinitely.
As much times as you want. Right.
But there are 5 downloads that come. And of course, some people make a mistake and keep trying to download them each time from Mindless Crafting. And I've had many times I've just reissued the file all over with 5 new downloads. But the key is to download it to your device. And once you have it on your device, you print from your device.
Right. Downloading is not the same as printing. Printing, you can, if you want to print 10 of this one sheet, you have access to it. Print as many as you want.
Right. Just look it up
over and over again.
Look it up on your computer or iPad or whatever.
It never goes away unless you want to delete it. But you don't want to do that.
Exactly.
So yeah, these are the cards. Oh, I forgot this one. Look how adorable. Okay, so let me show you what this is. Let me show you. Sorry about my squeaky chair, y'all. I didn't realize my chair was so squeaky until I watched one of my videos, and I was like, my chair makes so much noise. Okay, so let's see.
Zell Storm said she had to uninstall and reinstall her YouTube app.
Oh, really?
About 3 or 4 times since yesterday.
I wonder what's going on.
Stephanie
you know
did
what?
the same problem.
Instagram is having the same problem, and I couldn't upload a reel. I'll try again today, but I could not upload a reel yesterday. I was having a hard time. They wouldn't let me upload, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, here's this right here. I didn't realize. Actually, it's a smaller one. We gave you a smaller one on that. Let's see if I can find that small one.
Claytana, did you download those files that I sent you through email?
So I think these were like extra. This one was an extra. This is the size of it right here. So we were trying to work on the sizing of these to make sure that they were suitable for y'all to print out. And so we made sure that the sizing was good. That was the main thing. So it was enough of a size. So if you wanted to make a tag or something like that. But these are definitely meant for you to cut out, to be able to just cut them out real easy and then make your cards. But look, this is what I did. And I didn't even attach it. Here's what I did with this. I just made one of the watercolor images into, oh, I didn't glue that on, did I? Okay, there we go. So I just took one of the watercolor images, one of the paper, and then all I did was I just did this and rounded. I used my little fancy corner rounder from Kim Worthman. Is she on here?
Kim is on here.
I used this, Kim, and made the corners here, okay? And then I clipped all of these together. Just like this. So don't worry, y'all are going to see a bunch of tutorials using all of these also. So I could, if I wanted to, I can take this and make a whole card out of it. So let's cut some of these. Let me cut some of these down right here. Let me just show you. We'll make something. Oh, I'm loving this. Oh my goodness.
Thank Claytana finally got her files. Thank
oh,
goodness.
Good. Okay.
I'm so happy.
I'm so happy.
I've been trying to reach you. I just can't get you.
Mm-hmm.
If you have more problems, you can still email me again. Don't worry about it.
Exactly. You can still email us, right?
Crystal says you got to keep the squeak in your chair because that's when we know you've turned around to give Bill one of those looks.
Look, wait a minute. Of course it won't squeak now.
They hear something.
Whoosh.
Hey, y'all can feel it because y'all can feel what she's
it.
doing. Not Crystal.
Oh, that was me bending down to get my trimmer, okay? That wasn't me turning around to look at Bill.
That was her bending down and pick me up off the floor.
Don't mess with Bill.
Yo, I stood up so long yesterday, my knee was killing me.
Y'all,
woo.
Yesterday Bill had an appointment yesterday. Remember, he was so excited about getting to his knee appointment?
Exactly.
He didn't make it, y'all.
It's all the way on the other side of Atlanta. It takes me over an hour to get there. And to the VA in
he did not make it.
Right, it was a flat.
When you try to leave early and then you go outside, has this happened to anyone? And you got a flat tire.
Well, I drove a little bit down the street and I heard.
I would have noticed that
sound. I said, "What is that sound?" I hardly drove anywhere, and I stopped and I got out and looked, and the back tire on the passenger side was completely flat. So I slowly backed up home, and I've changed many tires in a car, but I never changed a tire in an Armada. So I tried to change the tire. First of all, I tried to find the tire. I didn't have no idea where it was. I had to look up YouTube videos.
Our car is huge, okay?
And figure out how to get it from underneath the truck, all kind of stuff. When I finally did all that, we put it on the jack, right? Did everything it said. And all of a sudden, the car just...
What a day.
Boom! Fell off the jack. Thank God it didn't break the disc brake or anything. It fell off onto the back. And so finally we called one of Tracey's childhood friends. He's like a master mechanic. They grew up all together in New York, but he's here now. And he came over and saved the day. It took 5 hours, but not because it took 5 hours, but because we were all there just sharing. You know what I'm saying? It was,
it was a great, you know what? Sometimes certain things happen for a reason, right? And so it wasn't about the flat tire. That started the thing that needed to happen.
Exactly.
That started the thing that needed to happen, because every so often I'll call him up and we'll check on him, see how he's doing, right? Even during the pandemic, just checked on him, see how him and the family are doing and stuff. And man, the testimonies that came out of us being together yesterday, absolutely amazing, y'all. And the stuff that he had been going through, because it was a couple of times he didn't answer the phone, and we're like, man, what happened? And he just said he had a lot of major losses in his family, and there were tears shed, was laughter, the same how we do on the lives here. So much laughter and joy, even at the loss of his siblings, right?
He lost his sister and his brother in a 96-hour period.
Yes.
Exactly.
And so he was hurting. But even when we called him, I said, Bill, call our friend, right? Call him. That man right there said, I got my boots on, I'm on my way. He said, I got my boots on, I'm on my way. Because our car is so big, this car gets a flat. You don't need to put it on no little jack. It has to go on one of those big. He had his jack loaded up and everything. At the drop of the hat, this guy dropped everything that he was doing and came and assisted us. And when I say the testimonies that went on in that span of 5 hours and the tears that were shed, and just the bonding of him and Bill, knowing what it's like to lose a sibling like that,
and be here feeling like you're all alone.
And not only that, for him to lose 2 siblings within a certain amount of time, like within 96 hours, like 2 days. Let's say what, 2 days? Within 2 days, he lost both his siblings. And so he said that he needed this. He was like, I don't know if y'all know this, but I really needed this. And Bill needed it too. He needed a hug from a guy, like a manly man's hug. Those two shed some tears out in the driveway yesterday.
But the day before it happened, the day before, the February 20th was actually my brother's birthday. So it just came at it was so timely.
Yep. Came at the right time. Oh, yes. So it was a emotional day yesterday, but it was also a day filled with joy. I said, you know what? He needed to be with us. He needed to be with us. And you know what he said to me? He said, you and your mom and your sister, y'all like family to me. He said, I have to take care of family. This guy works out of his mobily. Like we call him and he comes to you to fix your car. And at one point he had his shop, but he lost it during the pandemic. And so he went mobile. What a blessing is that, right? We lose something and another door opens. So I'm just so thankful to him for coming to our assistance when we needed him. We needed him, but guess what? In return, he needed us. Do y'all understand that?
And
he said, y'all understand, I get up and I cry in my bathroom every day.
He's not trying to hide it.
He said, I try to hide it from my family.
Just I don't want them to see me crying.
Right, just to keep and be strong. He said, I cried silent tears. And that just touched me because I've known this guy for so long. Him and my younger brother are like best friends. That's how I met him. Yeah. Woo.
But then again, let me go around and read it just like it was said. Because and Tracey and I thought about this also, Crystal. Crystal says, God stopped a possible tragic thing because that tire could have blown out on the road. Or, Crystal,
yes,
it could be that down the road somewhere there was an accident.
It could have been an accident.
I would have been right in the middle of that.
Yeah.
So sometimes we'll get upset at something that we think is major, but it's such a minor thing, and it's saving us from something else.
So we were able. Here's what happened. We were able to support his business while also getting some inspiration from his testimony
and release.
Getting inspiration from his testimony. And when I tell you this guy is funny, he's hilarious.
But he's also kind.
He's a kind,
helpful.
But he grew up in the Bronx, New York, so don't mess with him. He got your back, no matter what.
He's definitely that guy, too.
He grew up in the Bronx, okay?
He definitely doesn't play, okay?
He from New Jersey. He was hanging with my little brother, so I already know you roughing it up, okay? I'm not even going to say anything else. But to see him and Bill like hug and him get a hug, something that I could not really do. You know, he can get a hug from me, but it's not the same. Like there was just a certain bonding.
Well, anyone here that's lost a sibling, y'all definitely understand, because I understand. I love my wife. You know, you just like you love your wife, or some of you on here might be your husband or what have you, but the difference is your sibling is someone who knew you then. They knew you back when you didn't know yourself.
It's a different kind of,
so you can not talk to your sibling and just start up a conversation.
You sure can.
Out of nowhere without having to go through the preamble and to set it up and all of this, because they already know. You can show up with them. You can share the title. I'm Dr. Smith. Or I'm the director. They don't even see that. They take you right from the essence of who you are, from when they first saw you when you was running around in diapers probably with a big. Well, anyway, you run around in diapers, okay? So they see you in your purest form, and now you can't talk to them like you can't talk to anyone like you could talk to them.
Yeah, so I just couldn't even imagine. And the thing was, his brother was 44, his sister was 48, you know? So it's just, and the thing was, he knew his brother was sick. Um, his brother was sick, so he already knew that his brother was dealing. It's hard when you're all of a sudden your sister passes within the time, actually before your brother even passes, and within that short amount of time. I just, my heart goes out to him. And so we check on your friends and family, y'all. Just whew.
Let me read this. Malaya Brandt says, "Hello everyone. I was sad to hear about Asia and Karen. I'm going to try and get back in the crafting groove. I was on your prayer site. Lost both brothers in January. Thanks for all those prayers."
You see what I'm saying?
Right, Malaya. So I understand. Norma Watson says, "I lost my only baby brother at age 54 from suicide." Right, there are a lot of people who experience that sort of
Yes,
thing.
we got to keep each other. You never know what someone's going through.
Happy birthday, Don.
You might pass somebody by, and you just never know, or someone may be rude to somebody, and that person's just barely holding on. Like, so yeah, I was so happy. Having the flat tire yesterday was the best thing that happened.
Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, Naomi.
Having a flat tire was the best thing that happened.
Although it didn't start off feeling like that.
Because out of that came that sharing, that message that was needed.
And that healing.
That message, that support.
Sometimes you don't realize you need healing until you're being healed. You understand what I'm saying? You think you're okay. Then somebody says something, or you see something, and all of a sudden,
look, I just want
breaks in.
I'm trying to tear up all over again.
And you realize it's something you've been holding or trying to hide from, even from not only from everybody else, but you've been hiding from yourself.
Hiding from yourself. Yep.
Deborah Couture says, "I lost my brother when he was 19. Exactly 2 weeks after his birthday."
Yep. And the thing was,
it still is.
It's still hard, right? And the thing is, this young man that came over yesterday, he lost his brother at 19. So he lost a brother at 19. He's the only one left now. So he had two brothers and a sister.
And then he was talking about, he was trying to deal with it all because his brother, they knew it was coming because he had like a colon cancer or something like that. Right? So they knew it was coming. They just didn't know exactly when. And all of a sudden he gets a call from his sister. He's dealing with the known and the unknown. His sister, who no one knew anything, walks out the house, and then he couldn't even make it to a car. And that was it. It was over. So now they're dealing with the shock factor of the unknown, and they have to go up and take care of this, but before they can get back, his brother passes. So if you could imagine,
And I just say this just to say, just when you think of flat tires, a big thing. Oh, I got a flat tire and such, and that people dealing with some stuff. It's not a big deal. Oh. Flat tire is not a big deal. There's people dealing with some stuff.
All right, Michelle, hold up.
If you even wonder how can they possibly, only by and you know what he said, only by the grace of God he's able to even speak about it. He said, I saw that you and Bill had called me a while ago because I was thinking about him, and I was like, Bill, we need to call him. And Bill called him. He didn't pick up the phone. He said, I know y'all called. He said, I couldn't even talk to anybody at the time. I was still just too much. Yeah, so we thought it was all about the flat tire. That was just the beginning of it,
In prayers to Dinah Carr, Julie Jones is saying that she broke her ankle and fractured her bone right below the knee, slipped in the shower.
Oh, Julie did?
No, not Julie. Dinah Carr.
Oh, Diana Carr did. Okay. Now, see, so everyone's sending prayers to Julie. It
Penny,
must be something else
Betty
on
Penny
there.
says, Tracy, you held it together so well talking about Asia. I'd have been
Oh my
bumbling, sniffling, and
goodness.
a mess. We had already been through that part.
Uh, I was trying to hold it together. I was trying, okay? I just knew I had to say something, and even if it's just to say that, I'm sad, like it's a certain level of sadness, and but seeing all of the beautiful sentiments and the pictures of all her creations and how she affected so many people's lives, like, she truly crafted until, she said, I craft until I'm finished. And that's what she truly did. So,
You know what? I was
you
watching
know,
a video on her site, and she was showing it was Asia showing a card. It was remarkable. Y'all probably seen it. It was a pink card, and I was like, wow. She's showing the card, and it's in front of her face, right? And then at the end of her showing the card, she pulls it down ever so slightly. You can see that Asia relish smile, and she waves her hand. But now when I see that, it's almost as if she was saying goodbye. You know what I
oh
mean?
my goodness, I saw that.
I was like, man, I must have watched that.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, so we're all like
Mm-hmm.
still going through it.
Michelle Pacheco says that she runs a peer lead grief group 2 days a week. If anyone is interested,
Oh,
it's a support group. I guess you can just private message her to find out more information. Michelle Pacheco.
Michelle, I'm so glad you're doing that. Wow, Michelle. I'm so glad that you're doing that, Michelle. It's so needed.
You know what, Bonnie Glover? Bonnie asked, did I get another appointment that's not 6 months out? You know what? I called before, but I let them know I'm running late and what do I need to do? And I called them about 4 times, and they were like, look, just come on Friday. Because that was my biggest fear, because I'm at the point right now where I'm telling you, I know I need this injection right now. I can feel the pain starting to try to creep up in there.
We still ended up going to the gym, didn't we? Did we go to the gym on
No, we
Tuesday?
didn't go.
No, on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, we went. Remember, it was that
Afternoon.
evening.
Yeah, that afternoon we need to get on the treadmill or something. Okay, so I'm gonna back this up, y'all. If y'all are like, y'all are probably just kind of watching while we chat. But look how easy it was to put these together.
And it's so soft and gentle.
And so you can do with these however you want to put those together. If you want to now take one of the flowers from here, if you want, you can take the flowers from here, and then you can put that there, or you can add a bumblebee. Let me just dump these out here. Add a bumblebee somewhere in there too. Kind of like my bumblebee to be like right there, kind of floating, just showing y'all what you can
Oh
possibly do
man.
with, just kind of showing y'all what you could possibly do with that. And then that also, but you don't even need the flower. So I'm just saying though, if you wanted to. And then I'm just gonna, you could either put that there or let's see. I want to see what that
Well,
looks like.
Michelle says it's open to anyone who needs to come. Is it an online group or a physical group?
Oh, it's an online group.
Okay, so y'all just private message Michelle and she'll set you up.
Wow. Some people are just walking through life barely holding it together. Barely holding it together.
Wow, that's incredible, Crystal. Crystal says last night in the Walmart parking lot, a young man about my son's age stopped and prophesied to me. You spoke how God sees me. He intentionally made you unique. A queen made as unique as your arched foot.
Mm.
What? Susan said her husband had to wait 9 months to have an MRI. You know what? My part of the VA is not that bad. The only thing if there's anything I don't like is the fact that the physicals are once a year, right? But if I need to get something done, I can get in there pretty timely.
Yeah, the physicals are supposed to be once a year.
I can get in there pretty timely.
And they always send you reminders too.
If anything, I kind of get upset that I get tired of them contacting me. Sometimes I be like, look.
I'm happy they contact you.
Look, I don't feel like driving out there, so.
Well, you
don't
didn't
call
feel like
me.
You didn't do it yesterday, so.
Yeah, I was ready yesterday. I sure was ready, wasn't I?
No, because your alarm went off and I still had to wake you up.
I said it twice. When I have reporter stuff, I set my alarm 2 or 3 times.
Mm.
Bonnie, the hard part though is okay. Now, if I go through that thing, my health vet or whatever, I can get more done going through the online thing than trying to call them. Trying to call them on the phone is like pulling teeth. Okay, that's real right there. What? Okay, Michelle.
Oh man. Oh, it is online. Yeah, I figured it must be online. Okay, so if you wanted to add some butterflies to your...
Oh my God.
If you want to add butterflies to your stuff, you can, right? So I was using some of these. Let me just kind of cut this out.
Susan told me they've been waiting 4 months for oral surgery. Look, when you need oral surgery, look, if I get, you'll go stand outside any dentist and you'll give one of your kids. I sell my child as a slave. Let me in. I will be your servant myself. Because that tooth pain ain't no joke.
Okay, let's see here. I'm going to add butterflies to this one. See, and look how it looks cute before I even add anything else to it. It already looks like it's complete. But I'm going to add some butterflies on here. Everyone's asking Michelle where online.
So Michelle, how do they find you?
You have to private message her on Facebook, I think, right, Michelle?
Is that what we do, Michelle? Those pastel colors are incredible. You know, Michelle says, yes, Tracey, that was me. Until I found y'all and had a great doctor help me. I was on the brink of losing my mind and soul, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Grief is one of the hardest things to get used to.
Yes, I know you've been through it, Michelle. And I'm so glad that so many people are going to be blessed by you doing this and sharing the information so people can get the help that they need, something so that they don't feel like they're all alone. Another way to connect.
Carmina says, where did you get those flowers and butterflies, Tracey? They're in the kit.
These are the spring kit, the Mindless Crafting spring kit. Look how pretty that looks.
Here's the beauty of it,
oh my goodness.
In the kit, the physical papers, these right here, the sheets will come, but also a digital PDF will be delivered to you by email.
Right, so you have more. You'll get your initial 12 pages in your kit, and then after that, you'll also have access like right away. Like some of you who are already ordered, it's already in your email. Did you use a stamp for I did use a stamp for thankful. I'll actually stamp on one of these so you can see. I use
the thankful still.
no. Mm-mm. Let's see.
Cindy says I'm already printing.
You already look at
Cindy
you.
is not playing.
Cindy
okay?
said I did not come to play with y'all.
And him, Cindy Popper is right here behind us. The Cindy says, I'm late for a very important date. I'm late.
Okay, let's see. I am going to show you which stamp set because I cannot remember the name of the stamp set that has that thankful on there. But you can use any of your stamp sets that will fit into that. It's one of those, I believe it's one of the Thanksgiving stamps. And of course I got to get my desk cleaned off again because it's pretty bad.
DFC says I've already printed mine on card stuff.
You're pretty, y'all are not playing. Right, so if you want to print just the page with the labels, then go ahead and print just the page with the labels. Carmina, here's the kit right here, the spring kit. And so I wanted to make sure that I could track down those Dollar Tree, the Dollar Tree mounting tape. I wanted to make sure that I could get those together for y'all. Bill, look up that thankful, not thankful, but the Thanksgiving. Yeah, I think it's the Thanksgiving kit, like a thankful, grateful, blessed. Thanksgiving.
No, it ain't on that. What are you looking for? Thankful?
Yeah. It's the other one, the other Thanksgiving one. We have two Thanksgiving sets, yeah.
Is that there? Either?
We have two Thanksgiving sets.
That is the other one.
No, there's one with a turkey and there's another one with I can't remember which one it was. This is what happens when you get a bunch of stamp sets and then you start to forget which ones you released.
On this one right here, it has thankful.
That's it. Yeah. Count your blessings. It's the Count Your Blessings stamp. That's where that thankful came from.
We'll put that link up.
Will you have more of these later? What is it? I didn't see your comment. Went by so fast.
Hold up. Let me do this first. After that.
Yeah, whenever I do a kit like this, they sell out pretty quick. That one that I always remember was when I did a Thanksgiving kit for y'all.
Bonnie Glover says,
and it must have sold out in like 15 minutes or something.
Bonnie says, will you have more of these later? The first of the month paycheck comes at the first of the month.
We probably
we'll see.
We probably will. we'll see. I can never like predict it. I just know that usually the ones that I put together are very popular, and I appreciate that because that makes me feel really good that y'all are liking the stuff that I put in there.
Crystal, I believe that. Crystal says our steps are so ordered by God.
Oh my goodness!
The harder life becomes, the closer God is. That's because He wants to make sure you know.
You have nothing
that
else.
It's Him.
I need you to lean on me for this, right? Like this is it. Like
you thought you doing this. This is me.
Right. And I need you focused on me. Oh, I thought I glued that one down.
I love the colors on that one.
This butterflies bring it out.
Is that green border?
That's a blue.
A blue.
Yep. Like an aqua blue border.
So I like to pick out the
I got to
most,
put my little stitching on there.
just about the most unrepresented color on the whole card and use that for the border. Hi Sheila Overstreet, how's Joy?
Hey, Sheila.
Joy and pain.
She's like, no, no pain. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Joy is good. Good.
You know,
Chelsea and Manny, it's going to be a busy week next week for us. Chelsea and Manny are coming home. We're going to go do some wedding dress try-ons. Say yes to the dress, right? And Bill and I have to go find a tailor because I need some measurements taken, and I got to get my measurements right. So we got to go find a tailor that can do um, some really good measuring.
you know it's really deep.
How cute is this?
Sheila and Joy are so close that I can't think of either one of them without thinking of the other.
Yep.
So Sheila, when y'all go places, the people always expect to see Joy, and vice versa. If they don't see the other, they're like, "So where's so and so?" That's how me and my brother was. They expected to see the other one.
Oh, Saray says, I'm super happy to be here. Well, we're happy you're here too, Saray.
We're super happy that you're here.
Exactly.
Bye, Ann. Ann has to go. And
I'm just stuck on the word thankful, y'all, for some reason. But if you wanted to, okay, so here's what I did. So let's get this. I just kind of measure it over here to see if the word would fit, and it does. And then I just pop it in the ink. So imagine you can go and do a bunch of these and just have them ready already. You could have these all ready to go. Just do a bunch of them. And then just stamp thankful. Okay, let me cut this one right here. Super easy cuts on these too. So you could either cut these and leave a little bit of a white border, or you can just cut very close to the edge. It's up to you. So I see y'all now going through all your stamps, seeing which ones fit in.
Sheila's busy with the grandkids.
Okay.
M. Sim says, "Are these digitals?" It's a combination.
This is actually a kit. So you get these in the kit, all of these
the physical paper.
the physical paper in the kit, but you also get
the digital piece.
yeah, so it's our spring kit, Mindless Crafting spring kit. You'll see the link right above there. Bill pinned the link. But if you go right to our site, you'll see it. So see, you have all of this already ready to go. Okay, let me finish this one off too. That one is really cute.
Donna, you Donna's so fast. I was just getting ready to do
too
that.
long, okay?
Donna's like,
I know.
Donna's like, when y'all hear this, think of Donna.
Donna's like, look, Billy.
Donna
I'm
is not
trying to give
playing.
you a chance
Okay?
to hurry up, but you just.
Michelle Harris said, Tracy, girl, I thought you was done. And then you done went and added the butterflies.
But
Then the bee, it just kept getting better. I think, stop! Stop!
well, you know what? And look how simple that was to pull it together, right? So it was really simple to pull together. So you got bits and parts of the kit that make it easy to pull together, like this right here. I was like, oh, wait a minute, the butterflies. Let me go ahead and add some butterflies in there.
Yeah, then we got to some of the other stuff.
Right. So I'm still working on the kit. And then you have access to the PDF file. It's a win-win.
These right here.
Yeah, I was showing them on one of the cards.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I'm just doing my little measuring like I do. What a lovely day.
She was here, Tracy. Tuesday, my granddaughter Valerie was crafting and pretending to be you.
Was she? Was she singing?
She was making cards, and she made a card for her mom.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Valerie.
Was she singing?
Valerie, you had me in hello. Lynette Scott is watching us on the airport in Bermuda, waiting for a flight back to Boston.
Oh, she's going back. Yeah. Did you have a good time?
Well, you've been there a long time, Lynette. You probably gonna forget all about America. Serafina. Serafina. Bobina. Rowena. Oh, Saray has to go back to lunch. Bye, Saray. As usual, it's fantastic seeing you.
I love it. Her granddaughter was pretending to be me. Okay. I love it. I love it. Okay. Tell your daughter, tell your granddaughter to sing this song. I can do anything. I'm great. If I believe it's never too late. If it's going to be, then it's up to me. I'm great. I'm great. I'm great.
Serafina, no. Serafina says, did I open the box? Not yet. We're waiting. Serafina, but you said wait till live. We got to wait till our schedule opens.
Yeah, we got to wait till we got so much stuff going on.
And we're going to open it on live. But we have our stuff planned out.
Right, you put on the box to wait.
So we listen to you.
We just have to find the time.
Right, once the schedule opens up, then we're going to say, now is going to be the Serafina box opening.
There's 2 packages, okay?
Right, and they're big too, guys. Serafina sent these huge boxes. And she said to open it on the live. It's written on there. And as much as I wanted to open it, I said, I am going to wait.
We're going to wait. We listen, Serafina.
I want to wait until I get, we want to give it the proper time that we know it's going to take. Because as big as these boxes are, there's no way you can just open them up and say, here it is, all right, and walk off. I don't think so.
Somebody's going to get a crooked card, y'all, because...
Serafina told me, you can fit it in now. No, we cannot right now.
No, we can't.
You got to finish this part.
Got to go to the tire shop still because...
But we really appreciate
my car takes some tires, okay? So we got to get... you know, that tire is temporary, and then Bill has to drive pretty far to his appointment. So with all the other stuff, that's one of the things we have to do also is
out of all that Bermuda,
orders and tires and
Lynette Scott. Imagine everybody's like, "Oh, I wish I could go to Bermuda." And now that she's coming home from Bermuda, guess what Lynette Scott says? Can't wait to get back to my crafting space.
oh my goodness, that's the one thing though. Look,
Serafina.
nothing like that familiar space, right?
Michelle's like, when's the next crafting at midnight? Albert Crafting says, Christmas.
What?
Michelle Harris, Christmas. She says, but I'm feeling my mojo coming back.
Oh, good, good. That's good.
Wow, you're ready now.
Hopefully what we're doing today helps your mojo too.
Yeah, Serafina, talking about what, Bill? See, that's when I say that, Serafina. That's for you to fill in after I say that. I never finished that sentence. I'll let y'all finish it. Sonny Chris says she can't wait either. She knows it's gonna be great. It is. I feel it. I believe Serafina's box is gonna be just off the chain.
I know.
Serafina, she sent those incredible aged papers, huh?
Yes, the coffee stain papers. Yes.
Sarah, I love those kind of papers. It look like you would have found them in the 1600s, Serafina. You know what I'm saying? Like to write on them, you needed a quill pen or something, a turkey, and pull out a feather and look for a bottle of ink or something.
I was telling them I can't wait to share the these next stamp sets with them. I'll have a date in March for y'all soon for our Mindless Crafting at midnight.
Hi, Mila.
I'll have a date for that soon. March is a very busy month, and it's my birthday month.
It is. She means that when she says her birthday month, not her birthday day.
I like this one. I like this one better. That big. Ooh, look how pretty. Look
Michelle says, "Can I leave my information on the Facebook page, the Facebook group page?"
Yes, you can, Michelle. That would be great. Can you leave it in the prayer group also? Just put admin approved, Michelle.
In capitals.
Put admin approved and then put the post. Because I would love for you to do that. Because right now there's a lot of people are grieving, and that would be a great support. Here's how we're using our community for the whole support, like just for the whole everything. God will place everything that you need, right? We're talking about grief. And Michelle steps up and says, let me share with you. Bertha, it's actually easier for me. Bertha said, Tracey, if the kit sells out, will you reorder? I had to put my car in the shop today. Girl, we know how that is.
Yeah,
if the kit runs out, now it depends. It depends. But the nice thing is that I can control it, and that's good. That's a good thing because I'm the one that is putting the kits together. So yeah, I can control whether we reorder or not. If there's enough requests for it once it runs out, then yes, I can put in. We can put more into the store.
Right, so just be on the lookout.
Yep. But so right now it's good. But if it does run out, then put your email in there.
I thought Betty, Penny, and Crystal, like Crystal's birthday, she says her birthday month is March, also along with you. And then
I love it.
Betty Penny says that's right. It takes a month to celebrate correctly. Hold up, Tracey. And then wait, where's it? I found it. They got away from me. Hold up. Yeah, then Gigi Andrew goes and said, "You go, Tracey. Take an extra month." Gigi.
Gigi.
Gigi gonna take 2 months. For her
people
birthday.
who need Gigi.
Gee. Lily McGee says, I'm adding more coffee stained index cards.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
Mila Nee from Germany. We're international today, guys.
I love it. Welcome.
Rebecca James, she says, I am listening while cross stitching, her other craft hobby.
Oh, love it.
And she has a March birthday. Sheila, she said her husband's birthday is March 10th. He'll be 60.
Oh.
Tracy's is the 11th.
Mine's is the 11th. Tell him welcome to the 60s. And that will be, actually, around that time will be the anniversary of us working out for a year, y'all. Working out. The arms are arming, okay? The thighs are thighing. I've done enough squats for all of us. I've done enough kettlebell workouts for all of us, okay? So come March, like the week after my birthday, that's when we started our journey at the gym. So we're regulars there now. Right, Mr. Phillips?
Yes.
It doesn't feel right if we go a couple of days without working out. It just doesn't, something doesn't feel right.
Ooh, Carmina says Hector made me a breakfast croissant. It was so good.
That sounds good.
Sherry Lee from Nova Scotia, Canada. So is Nova Scotia far from Montreal?
One little dewdrops right here.
M. said she started at the gym in August after listening to you.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
M.
I love it, love it.
There's a bunch of March birthdays in here. Man.
The Saints go marching one by one. Hoorah, hoorah. Y'all remember that?
I can't remember the words, so I have to do that. The Saints go marching in. That's the only part I remember. The Saints go marching in. Naomi says her sister's granddaughter's birthday is March 11th.
Oh.
Teresa Hunter says my 1 year gym anniversary will be the end of October. She's
I
down
love it.
25 pounds.
Oh my goodness, I love it, love it.
The ants go marching. There's a song called The Ants Go Marching. Right?
Yep, I was thinking about that. That's the kids' song we used to sing.
It goes the same melody.
The ants go marching one by one, hoorah, hoorah. The ants go marching one by one, hoorah, hoorah. The ants go marching one by one, the littlest one is having fun.
Are you serious?
And the ants go marching. I mean, we would make up words to the song, the story time. And then I would use a flannel board. I don't even know, do they use flannel boards anymore for the preschool stuff? I would use a flannel board and put ants on there. The ants go marching two by two, hoorah, hoorah. You didn't know that, babe?
Brian Dickey.
Hey, Brian.
Sherry Lee says, thanks for the welcome. I'm a newbie, but so grateful to find you all. Jan says, those cards are beautiful, Tracy.
Oh, thank you. Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head, y'all.
Oh, Shirley says, you are also supportive and loving, my kind of people.
Sherry Lee, we just like to make up songs and just have a good old time. And sometimes we cry, you know. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, sometimes we sing. Sherry Lee is in the craft room today. Hoorah, hoorah. Sherry Lee is on the live. Hoorah, hoorah.
Kim Worthington said, we would say, uh, the little one stopped to suck his thumb.
Oh.
The little one stopped to suck his thumb.
And the ants go marching.
The ants were falling one by one. The little one stopped to suck his thumb.
Love these cards. Happy. Oh, the cards are happy and springy. I wanted these to just look like happiness, okay? That's what I wanted. So now, like, if you took these, right, you can match them up with these and make a little tag for your cards, right? So just put a little glue on there. Because before we know it, spring will be here, right? Spring is here. Spring is here. Spring is in the air. Birds are blue. No, flowers blooming. Birds are looming, flying through the air. Spring is here. Spring is here. You know what to do. It's all up to you. I forgot the words. Me and Bill made a spring song, and I don't remember the words to it. I can't remember.
Norma says, can we buy the files and not have anything shipped?
No, it's only available with the kit. The file is only available with the kit.
Kelly Warner.
B&D Craft said I just got here. Oh, welcome.
Brian. Oh, where have you been, Brian boy, Brian boy? Oh, where have you been? Oh, Brian.
I remember that song. What was it? There's a song
Oh,
to
where
that.
have you been, Billy boy, Billy boy?
Oh, you like that song?
I have been to see if I can something, something, my something. Something like that.
Bill, did you see my comment, Norma Watson?
Yes, we just talked about it.
Oh, that was a comment. Oh, okay. We must be behind on the comments and answering it.
She probably had typed it as we were answering.
Oh, okay.
You know how it works.
Okay, so you can take one of these too. Let me show you. Is that orange? Oh, I got an orange one here already cut out. Let's see. I need to cut another one. Let's see. So if you want, you can stamp this a little bit closer to this edge and then put the flower here, but I could still do it. I still have enough room.
Cindy Pepper talking about Denny was out mowing a few days ago. Where do y'all live, in Hawaii or something? We don't have anything close to grass to cut out here.
Yeah, nothing's growing. It's just been too cold. So if you want to do like a yellowish orange on orange, you can.
Oh, I probably didn't, Crystal. Let me look.
Oh, 77 degrees, Deb, see? So I'm just showing y'all what other things you can do with that if you wanted to. Let me see if I got some leftover paper here.
Okay, I saw it, Chris.
I'm trying to get my leftover paper on here. So let's see. Okay. Let's see.
DFC says, I'm quite happy with the weather today. It's 77 degrees.
Oh, yeah. I was reading her comment.
Oh, Cindy Packer, where do you live again? You live somewhere where grass comes up fast. Gigi too. Well, yeah, Gigi, we do have grass. It is brown, but it ain't growing. So
It looks really neat though, because the landscaper came and he did his last cutting.
Exactly.
And it really looks neat.
Right, so there's no need to worry about it.
Let's see how I want this. Get this one on top. Come there. Okay, and I want some kind of watercolor something to go here. So this is where I would take some of my paper and okay, y'all. I'm gonna make this work. I think it'll look cute with some yellow in there.
Oh, well, that's incredible. Bertha, I just saw an angel just told me to let you know that you have a kit. So don't buy one, Bertha.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
Don't ask me who it is. I could tell you, but then I have to kill you, and I love you too much to do that. So don't ask me.
Well, who was it? It was an answered prayer. How sweet is that? Y'all are full of surprises, I tell you. Wow.
That is cool, huh, Brian?
That
Brian
is
said
so
that's cool.
sweet. Okay. Man.
Michelle Harris is back. She left the place in order. Thank you, Michelle.
She left what place in order?
For the kid.
Oh, she placed an. Oh, you said she placed an order.
Yeah,
I thought you said you left
in order.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
left, exactly what
left the place in order, like
said.
like she messed something up.
No, she said back now.
I got you. I got you. I want both of these to be like that. Make my own little tab here.
You know what? Okay, Stephanie, she's talking about autumn is where all the leaves will fall and not much rain. Gets green in the winter months. Okay, coming from Michigan, y'all, probably my favorite time of the year was the fall. When the leaves would fall, and you still had some on the trees, but there was stuff on the ground, and colors were everywhere. And plus, it was cool enough where you could wear sweaters. I love sweaters. It wasn't cold enough for coats, but you definitely had to have a sweater on. I had so many sweaters. But down here in Georgia, it doesn't, okay, it's either hot or it's cold. You very rarely have a day where you're going to put on a sweater here in Georgia. You're either going to put on nothing or you're going to put on a coat. Bertha says, oh my God, thank you so much.
Wow.
Bertha, You are love.
That is so
You are
sweet.
love.
Okay, that's crooked, but it's okay, y'all. Look what happens when it's crooked.
Exactly,
Cut it.
Susan.
As long as you got scissors. This is just, the way our group is, we have some really generous people who say, you know what? Donate this to somebody. Don't tell them who I am. Just donate it. That's it. They don't say anything else. They're like, just donate it. Don't, no hoopla. I don't need to be recognized. Just, and then sometimes what ends up happening is the person who receives it, they're like, well, can I, like get the person's name so I can thank them? Just, I'll let them know that that you're thankful for it. They don't want to be, they just, hey, just give it to somebody. I want you to donate to this to such and such. Absolutely amazing.
Toby, we
Okay,
were
so
talking about you the other day.
this has a little pocket in here.
It was good stuff.
Always.
You just kind of came up in conversation. You know how that works.
I gotta let this dry a little bit. Right on the sides.
Bye, Deborah Couture. Deb is moving. She said, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. She's moving from the computer to the TV because she's unable to comment from the TV.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so I'm gonna put one. I should have done this before, but hopefully it'll work out. Okay. I should have done it before.
Dale Storm says, while people keep asking Tracey how she can have a crafting channel without using a Cricut and die cutting machines, that's partially how I got here. I don't have a bunch of machines either. And Tracey reminds me I can still make beautiful things with the few crafting items I have.
Few things you have, yeah. I wanted to put tulle in this right here because I thought it might look good, and then I realized that I forgot to put this in here. I wanted to put a little bit of tulle in here. Cause if you want to be, then it's up to me. Singing the words wrong already.
I think it was right.
If you want to be.
I'm thinking if it's I want to be. No, you're right.
Okay, so if I want to put that like that, I can add this on here.
Susan Livingston says, I agree. I love watching Tracey crafting. All natural. Such an inspiration.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Thank you, Donna. Donna just put the link up. I was just thinking about that.
About what?
Putting the link up
Sure you
before
were.
I could finish my thought.
Donna to the rescue.
Then been there and done that. Okay?
Donna did it. Dee, 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 dee. Dee, 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 dee.
Strawberry that was like the breath of the peppermint just let out.
Okay, so if I want these to lie down like this, y'all.
Community says that's going to be beautiful.
If I want this to lie down like this. Ooh.
Oh man, that's a deep right there. Susan said, Tracey, after watching the replay and seeing Asia's crafting table, I stopped moaning about my craft area and got my butt in gear.
Susan, you better come on with it. Susan, you better preach. Because if that's not a testimony to the beauty, right?
And the
We think it
possibilities.
has to be this certain way and it has to be perfect and it has to be if I only had this and if I only had that. But guess what? You're looking outside of yourself. You're looking outside of yourself. Why are you looking outside of yourself when the creativity comes from within? You have everything that you need. Because nobody's going to see that tree branch like you see it. Nobody's going to see the colors in the sky or the shape of the cloud like you see it. Nobody's going to see the blade of grass. And I used to do this when I was little, right? I'm going to share this with y'all. Sometimes we'd be driving in the car, right? And I was probably in like first, second, third grade, but all through elementary school, I would always do this. And so just to keep myself entertained, just be quiet and in my own world, I would look as the car was passing by like the tree branch. And I would look at the tree branch and I would say, I hope somebody like for those that don't recognize you, tree branch, I recognize you. The beauty that you are, or whatever your contribution to the world. Now, I'm just a kid thinking like this. And I say that because a lot of times we look outside of ourselves for whatever that thing is to make this special project, when really it's inside of us already. It's already inside of us. Who made all of the rules now that such and such can't craft without such and such? Or who made the rules like that because you reach 100,000 subscribers, you have to have a Cricut machine? Like, or you're shaming the person like, oh, I can't believe you don't have a Cricut machine. You got 100,000 subscribers and you don't have a Cricut? Like as if, like there's something. I didn't know there was a rule that once you reach a certain amount. But I would always, as a kid, recognize that one blade of grass that probably nobody else recognized, or that one flower that nobody else recognized. To say that almost like I was speaking to nature, to say, I see you, And I think that was just the way I was as a kid, wanting to be invisible, right? Not knowing that everything that I needed was inside of me. That was building up everything that I needed inside of me to be who you are. You have it inside of you already. It's already inside of you. But guess what? God is waiting on you. You're saying, once I get that perfect paper punch, once I get that particular ink, hopefully it's Mindless Crafting stamping ink. Once I get the such and such with the bird on it, and once I get the
latest
distress ink, and once I get this trimmer, and once I get those scissors, and once I get, and it's like, look inside of you. Look inside of you. It's already there. I play inside of my head until it comes to fruition.
Kai says, Tracey, that's why you're an inspiration, because you just use your creativity. I'm learning to just go with it no matter if I have it or not.
Right. And then just be kind to yourself. If you make a mistake, be kind and keep going.
Stephanie says, I use what I got. There's no room for my machines. I have the machines, but I don't have room for them. So she has to still keep going.
Still keep going.
That's something. Sometimes you'll have all this other stuff. You already have it, but you have to just say, you know what?
Yep.
I have to really break it down even more and just use this.
Just use what you got. Yep. Let's see if we want that there.
Judy says, keep going. Susan says, even when we get all those things, we're still looking for the next thing.
Looking for the next thing. We're looking for the next thing. So the thing is, you are the next thing. You're looking for the next thing. You are give yourself a quiet moment and the next thing will come to you. You are the next thing. But we have to believe it. You know, we're praying on a certain thing. God is sending us that thing. I want to start a business. The opportunity is there, but guess what happens? We start to live in doubt. But you've been praying on it. You've been praying for it already. You prayed for it. Here's the opportunity comes, and now you're like, ooh, the opportunity is too big. I'm not ready for that. This is what you prayed for. This is what you prayed for. Child, I had the biggest opportunity to go and speak, but I don't know if I want to speak on a platform. But you asked for that.
Gaten says, most of the time, I'm crafting on a small folding table in the living room, and I put my cutter on my kitchen table.
I love it.
Hold up. I use my laptop at the kitchen table
To create our stuff.
but oftentimes I have a drawing pad that's hooked up that I use with Photoshop and Illustrator, these software programs for illustration and stuff. And I have one of those, one of those rolling trays you use for, like, a lot of times senior citizens use them. You know, a tray. That ain't what I use. I bought it.
Bill, you are a senior citizen,
No,
babe.
I got it intentionally.
It's okay.
Because the thing folds at a certain angle, and I can put my board, my drawing pad on it, and draw on it. And I like to put that by the kitchen table.
It's amazing.
So I use the pad while the computer is on the table. But if I have both of those on the table at the same time, then the table can't lean at the angle I want it to. So I need the, you know what I mean? So you just kind of create your crafting space out of stuff that may have other uses, but this is how I'm using it.
Right. Our stamp sets, a lot of early on, created from the creating from the space that you have, right? Is this just not coming out the way I want it to, or what? Oh, here we go. I think we got it. I think I got it now. I'm going to cut more of the edge off, but I need to stop cutting now because I need to be straight.
Wanda Webster says, for her, crafting is personal, and she doesn't think you need a lot of money to share beautiful crafts.
You don't. The beautiful thing is that God gave us a thinking mind. He gave us the beauty of creativity.
Camille says, I never look for the next thing because I am here.
Right. You are the next thing. Look, you need a shirt. I'm the next thing. Move out my way because I'm the next thing. You don't have to believe that I'm the next thing. You don't have to believe it. Yeah, I don't drive a fancy car, but guess what? I'm the next thing. I am the next thing.
And you know what?
I need somebody to say in the comments, I am the next thing. And it's not being braggadocious, but God gave you everything. We are the most beautiful creation that God has made. Do you understand that? The mind. We have the mind to think, to have thoughts, to have pictures in our head. You better say it, Marcy. I'm the next thing.
Marcy, Marisha, Susan, Kai. And you know what?
And we have to be willing to believe that we're the next thing.
And if you put emphasis on each word, as you say it, I'm
the next thing.
I'm the next thing. I am.
I didn't want to say it, and I wasn't gonna tell Bill. I told Bill we're not gonna say anything about it. But you know why we were late to this live? You want to know why we were late? Because we were writing music. We were writing music. That's why. So if anybody doesn't believe that they are the next thing, you are the next thing. You have everything inside of you. Don't limit yourself, and don't allow anyone else to limit yourself. Actually, don't allow anyone else to put their limits on you. Just because It's not their next thing. That's why it says it's I am the next thing.
Right. And with
And
that,
and
there's
guess
no
what?
competition.
Whatever the next thing will is that whatever the next thing is, God is already there. He's already ordered the steps for you to do whatever that next thing is. But we start to have doubts about what the next thing is. I have never in my wildest dreams would I thought that I would be speaking on a platform of any kind because I was too shy. And I was caught up in so much trauma that I didn't feel like I was the next thing. But God had another plan. He was like, oh, yes, not only are you the next thing, but I need for you to stop doubting yourself so you could get to whatever that next thing is that I have planned for you. That I have planned for you. You are the next thing.
Right. And no matter how big you dream it pales in comparison to God's dream for
God's
you.
dream. Like, wait a minute, Tracey and Bill writing music. What are you talking about? They're writing. They're writing, and it's guess what? It's not children's music. It's not a children's song. What? I remember they wrote, child, they over there trying to write music. We ain't trying, we doing it. Because guess what? That's the next thing. It's the next thing. Sorry, babe. I know I wasn't going to share it, but somebody needs to hear this. Child, I don't know. They talking about right now. They talking about right now music. Stop allowing people to put you in a box. Stop allowing it.
Petty says, I'm working on a vision journal because I know my inner dialogue needs some work.
Girl. Look.
You know what? There are people we look at.
Just stress the edges of this.
And those people operate at what we think are the highest pinnacles of success in that thing, in that particular thing. But if you talk to them, Betty Penny, if you talk to that person that we strain as hard as we can to see up on that pedestal that we can barely see because they're so high in our vision and in our estimation.
See you, Donna Satterley.
If you talk to that person, every single one of them to a person would tell you, you know what? My inner dialogue needs some work. They all say that. You know what I'm saying? I think the difference is that they just say, you know what? I need some work, but I'm going anyway.
I'm going anyway. I may not have all the tools, but I'm going anyway. Tracey and Bill writing music. They don't even have a studio. They don't even, but guess what? I got me and I got Bill. I got me and I got Bill to get to whatever the next thing is. God already equipped us with the tools. No one can come up with the words like we can, right? We only have to go with what our words are, whatever our words are. No one else's words. We've been thinking about this. So why not? Why can't we do this? Well, don't you need someone to play the piano who can play the music? What about the instruments? Got it.
You know what? Exactly, Betty. And think about it. I'm so happy that even though you probably when you helped to organize that whole campaign for the kids to Uvalde, I'm sure even then you were probably thinking, man,
I'm only one person.
My inner dialogue needs some work, but you know what?
You still went forward.
Exactly. Look how many people went with you.
Oh my goodness! You put the ripple in the water, and guess
people
what?
Were so happy you did that.
It got to the right places.
Like, ooh, not a single person said, "I would do that," but girl, I think. Baby
girl, that's a lot of work.
On her
it's a lot of work.
I go that way. I don't know if I can go with her.
Well, it's the beauty of her even saying, I need to work on my inner
I
dialogue.
may not be perfect, but you know what? I'm going anyway, and those that want to come with me, come on, because these kids over here are hurting,
Yep.
and I can't wait on anybody else to do something.
Because if we continue to figure it out every moment, we gotta. Well, child, like, well, I don't know if I can do this. Well, I don't have such and such, and then we start to like talk ourselves out of the thing that we've been praying for. You know that we can do that, right? We'll be talking ourselves out of the same thing that we were praying for. So you praying for it and you talking yourself out of it at the same time. That's why they always say, move out of your own way, because you actually can be your biggest enemy. And you have to move yourself out of the way, because what God has for you is so big that you can't even like, what? They asked me to speak. Where? Me?
They must have got the wrong person.
Who, me?
Patricia Costa says, I let negative words spoken over me put me in a box. I lived a very sad, unexpressed life. No more. I'm not going to let others hinder my God-given
Don't
gifts.
let others, you better not let others hinder your God-given gift. God gave it to you. That's the biggest gift.
And you know what? With that being said, that vision board that Benny Petty is talking about is a phenomenal idea. Because you can, we think in pictures, we don't really think in words, but by taking those images and just putting them on there and just spending time meditating on that.
Meditating on it, yeah.
Without any negativity, no questioning, can I do that? Am I worthy of that? Do I have the money that, can I? None of that. You just look at that vision board, you imagine yourself going to that place, driving in that car, helping these people over here.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be that your vision board has on there, and let that feed your spirit as you take the steps in the direction of your vision. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. And don't worry about how it's going to happen. You just take the step.
Take the steps. Because when we start worrying how it's going to happen, there lies the problem. We start worrying. What are you worrying for? Take the steps. But I don't have to take the steps.
Somebody's going to be there waiting to help you.
That's what happened to me and Bill when we first started writing the music. Y'all know, someone stood us up. We were supposed to go into the studio. We all happy, and the person never showed up. And now we looking at each other. But guess what? We were the next thing. What was the next thing? Next thing was already inside of us. We already had the tools. Okay, so it's not a fancy schmancy studio, but guess what? We already had the tools to put out, to create the music.
You can get the same result.
I couldn't, unbelievable. Someone's like, Tracey, who are you singing with? Myself. Wait a minute. Who's playing the instruments in the background? Bill. Well, everybody want to figure it out. How did you?
Well, it had to be done.
It had to be done. All we knew is that we needed to get this thing done. And this person standing us up and not showing up was actually a blessing, because that was God's way of saying, you have what you already need. Why are you looking outside of yourself when you have what you already need? You have the tools. You have the crafting tools. You have the crafting tools already.
But it doesn't have the top so-and-so.
Doesn't matter. And even I was talking to myself, because I was like, with sometimes the tunes, like with harmonizing and all of that stuff. But Bill knew exactly what he was doing. And then I kept saying to myself, well, Bill, you're the real singer.
I'm like, don't even say that.
I was like, Bill's the real singer, and I'm singing.
Right. You know what? Because, y'all hear Tracey say.
I kept saying that, Bill. I kept saying it.
She sounds amazing.
I said, man, I'm going to have to sing on this CD, and this children's CD, which I was used to singing to kids at story time, but not singing now, putting a CD together and singing, And so me and Bill made copyrighted music. Can you believe it? Had to go through patenting the music and all of that stuff. I say this because you have the tools already. And with the internet, you can research so many things. There's so much stuff that you can research and pull all your stuff together. You don't have to wait for a big studio or somebody from wherever to put the music together for you and promote it. You can promote it yourself. You have the tools to do it. You have the tools. You're forgetting about you. And if you haven't learned anything on this live today, what about you and your dreams? You've supported everybody else in their dreams. What about you and your dreams? What about you? You've been everybody else's cheerleader. And when you get ready to do your thing, not everybody else is going to be your cheerleader. And that's okay. You be your cheerleader. God is your cheerleader. Okay? He already has it. He's like, you don't need all of that. Focus on me. Focus on me. Why are you still looking outside of yourself? I created you, and I created you to create, and I already put the gift within you. It may not come to you perfectly the way you want. Perfectly. It may not come to you exactly the way you want, but it's still there. Even in your beat up, broken down self, it's still there.
Right.
They tried to make you push it so far down in you that you stop believing in you. You stop believing in you. But today, for anyone who's listening, and for the people in the back that's listening, not only am I speaking to you, I'm speaking to myself. I'm speaking to you better go ahead, Built to Win. You better go, I'm glad you're in here because guess what? You're built to win, and so are we. We're built to win.
Just looking at your name.
Looking at your name came up at the right time, not by accident. Built to win. So you better tell yourself, yes, God created me and I'm the next thing. There's still so much more to be created. No, it's not saturated. The music world is not saturated.
Or no other world.
The crafting world is not saturated. The crafting world, the card making world, anything that anyone tells you, ooh, child, it's too many people doing that already. They're not doing it like you.
Right.
You were not God is limitless. He gave us limitless abilities. Limitless abilities. Don't you dare put
and you know
don't put limits on God. He's limitless.
And you know what? You have to imagine also, no matter how, think about this now, no matter how many people have ever lived throughout creation.
Oh my goodness.
No matter how many people will ever live.
You better speak it.
They are still not you.
Individuals. Do you understand?
There has never been anyone like you. And there never will again. So there is no competition. The only competition you have is within yourself in seeking to become the most authentic you that you can release. How can I be the most me that I can be and then release that thing, that imperfect, broken thing into the world so that it can transform someone else who's broken and incomplete into a state of perfection.
Yep.
Not a perfection compared to someone else, but the perfection that God has for them. That perfect state for them that cannot be duplicated ever.
Cannot be duplicated.
It can't be duplicated.
I'm so happy for someone right now because someone's hearing this and someone's getting it. And you've allowed so many people to tell you what you couldn't do. Aunt such and such said, girl, you can't do such and such. Look at you.
Who do you think you are?
Uncle such and such. My dad. My mama told me such and such. All the limitations that everyone has put down on
I
you,
can't believe my mama,
that
who
you
can I
have,
believe?
you have forgotten that dream. You pushed it so far down in you to the point where you said, you stopped believing. You stopped believing.
You can't remember you had a dream.
Get that old list out. That book of all the things that you wanted to do that you wrote down, and then you put it somewhere in the bottom of your nightstand or wherever you put it. Get that thing out and you start writing. Dust it off, and you start writing those dreams down again. Even if you have to just keep writing them over and over and over again. Even if you have to keep writing it over and over again. Because we could say, let's go ahead and put it off until tomorrow. But we don't know if tomorrow is promised, right? Tomorrow is not promised. So get that dream book out, that thing that you've been thinking about for so long, that you've squashed down inside of you because your best friend, or the person you thought was your best friend, said, girl, I knew someone that tried to do that and it didn't work. Girl, that's a waste of time. Who told you that? A waste of whose time? A waste of whose time? Your dream is your dream. Your dream is your dream. You better go and do your thing. You got stuff that still needs to be creative. You've seen certain things that you say, you know what? If it was done this way, I have an idea that it can be done this way. It's amazing how I've seen y'all say certain things where I'll try one thing and then you're like, Tracey, you could do it such and such. And I'm like, what a genius idea. What an absolutely genius idea. So yeah, you are the next thing. You're the next thing. It's already inside of you. But now we got to go back in there and dig that thing up. We got to dig that thing up because you've squished that thing back. You've been everybody else's cheerleader. And it's time for you to do your thing now. It's not selfish, but it's time for you now because you deserve it.
You know, and for those of you that actually are interested in putting together a vision board, Bitty Penny does have a great vision board video.
Ooh.
About how to put together a vision board journal.
Ooh.
I just put the link up there. Check it out. Thank you for putting that up there, Penny. And she says, yes. Dreaming is free of charge. No fees, no returns, no takebacks. Just dream with wild, reckless abandon.
Yep. Don't think like, well, I don't have such, so I'm not going to write that down. You write it down.
Susan Livingston says, forget about what I said about being a Timex. I'm a Rolex.
Exactly.
You know what?
And guess what? Here's what else you do. You block out the people who say, who does she think she is?
How much time do you have for me to tell you?
I don't need to tell you not one thing.
You know what? And also when Betty Penny says dream with wild abandon, I'm talking about dream like the Tasmanian devil. Well, just like a wild rampaging beast where you just tearing stuff apart, okay? Just knowing that when you start reconstructing and picking up pieces and putting stuff together, you're going to create something that has never existed.
Yep.
It's never existed.
Let me say, Sonia Creel, a lot of times I feel bad. I missed the comment.
I'll read it. Who said it? Oh, Linda Veal. Okay, she says, a lot of times I feel bad because I haven't accomplished like in the financial realm, like my family and friends. You know what, Linda? Here's the thing. Whatever your gifts are, once you release them, it's going to create a way and a blessing financially for you. I can't explain it. I think y'all understand what I'm saying. Your gift will make a place at you at the table before kings. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is the things that people have convinced us over time, and oftentimes it could be family members, that what
Yeah.
we do or what we're interested in, it's not a gift. In fact, it's pretty much garbage. It's
Right. They
not
make
worthy
us
of
feel like,
anything.
right. They make us feel like,
It's beneath the dignity of criticism.
yep.
How dare you waste your time, let alone mine, with that? You know what I'm saying? Right. So I always think about when I've used this example before. I think it was Paula Dean or somebody. But the bottom line is, everyone remembers the story when I think her husband left her or something, and now she's being assaulted by the debt collectors, and she's literally hiding under the kitchen table, people beating at the doors, and she's like, "Oh my God, I can't do anything. I have no skill. The only thing I can do is cook. I think I'll make some cookies." And she started making cookies and started selling those. And from that, she became who
Multi-million
everyone
dollar
knows she
business.
is, a multi-millionaire. The only thing I can do, well, the only thing you do is that gift that will place you at a table before kings. You just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It could be something so simple. All I know how to do is make this old time formula of ice cream that my grandmama passed on the formula. But you know, every time I make it, everybody wants me to keep making it. And this, what if you have to start asking, what if? See, so it's not just one gift. We all have many, many, many talents. Exactly, Chris. Chris says, I find you don't need money when you have faith for the manifestation. God will shake the money out of people's hands. See, the money will come from somewhere. You won't even know how it got there.
Look, we started the store one product. We're in our 7th year now. We started the store one product. You're gonna start the store one product. One product. That was it. When we first started Mindless Crafting, we started with one product. I'm here to tell you, we have to be the testimony or the thing that we have to be. If our journey has to be the thing that shakes you up and says, if Bill and Tracey can do it, so can I. That's why I share our testimony. I try not to sugarcoat it. I try to tell y'all all the details because somebody needs to hear this in order for them to say, I can do it too. If Tracey and Bill can do it, I can do it too. I want to start my cooking business. I want to start my recipe book, my online recipe book. I want to start my card making business. You know, I want to start my the amount of people that said, oh, there's just so many other, companies that have stamp sets, like just trying to talk you out of a thing. But then on the other side, you have people saying, you know what? When are you going to do yours, Tracey? Everybody else's cheerleader, but when are you going to do yours? When are you going to do your thing? And that's what I'm asking you. Ask yourself. Just say to yourself, Biddy Penny, say to yourself, Toby, when are you going to do your thing? Because you're cheering everybody else on. Shay may be saying, Shay, when are you going to ask yourself? I'm telling you to question yourself. I can say, Tracey, when are you going to do your thing? I'm doing it, but there's more stuff I need to do because I could see it. There's still things nagging me like I need to go ahead and do it. There's things that are nagging me. That thought comes and it just keeps coming. You ever get that where it just keeps coming at you like, and you're trying to go in the other direction. But God's saying, oh, I need you to over in this direction. I need you looking over here. And sometimes he'll take that thing away from you over here because he needs you to be focused over here. And that's where he is. I'm over here, but you keep going over here. I need to shut this door down and you're going to cry some tears. You might even get upset about it, but I need to get you focused over here. You too much over here worrying about this and what this person said. I am the end all and be all. So why are you over here worrying about what this person said you couldn't do?
Susan Liverson said, and that's when we allow the seed God planted to be stolen from us.
Yep.
You know what? And here's the thing. Oftentimes, the things, we will do something and put it out there. It could be an ideal. And what we receive from that, we'll think that it's the harvest. But it's not, it's the seed. You know what I'm saying? And we'll give it away or dismiss it or whatever and allow it to just kind of fall by the wayside instead of saying, you know what? Well, it could be monetary. And we may need to stockpile that harvest enough until it becomes the seed that we need it to become. Not take the harvest and go out and splurge and spend and this. You have to say, you know what? What I'm getting is seed. Ooh, but I need the seed to be bigger so that once I plant this seed, it's going to become this. And even that seed may only be, it may not be a harvest. It may be a seed also. But at some point, the harvest is coming.
It's coming. The harvest is coming.
As long as we don't allow the seed that God planted to either be stolen from us or we give it away.
That part.
Oh man, Shay, prayers for Shay. Shay says, can you all pray I make my solo drive back home 8 hours safely? I'm running fever and chills from sickness. I need to make it back in my state.
Oh my goodness.
To get to a doctor. Prayers for you, Shay.
She's on the road right now? She said she's driving? Oh boy.
Well, she's ready. If not, she's getting ready to. DFC says, remember the old adage, how you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
One bite at a time. Yep. Bertha said she was there when we opened up our online store. She was so happy to hear we were going to open up a store. And you know what? We were trying to talk ourselves out of it. You know?
J10 says, what was the first product? It was a kit?
It was a kit, yep.
A Christmas kit.
Christmas kit.
With a stamp set.
It sure was. And now when I think about it, like, when I think about it, it's almost like, it's like unreal. Like you actually did that with one product. But see, only God knows. Like, people will tell you, well, normally this is how it's done. When people tell you normally this is how you should be making, a card, or normally this is, run away from the normalies.
Hold on.
Because there's nothing normal about God's vision and God's purpose for you.
And you know
there's
what?
nothing normal about it. No one's going to believe it. So no one's going to believe it. So you do what you need to do so that you can be the next thing.
You know what? People can see they'll see the end result. Ooh, they saw the product got released. Oh, that was fantastic. If any of y'all saw all the hell, excuse my language, all the hell we went through behind the scenes while we were trying to release that first product. Remember that, Trace?
Oh, you know.
I'm not going to go into all that kind of thing.
Please don't go into the details.
But I'm saying it was absolutely.
I'll start crying.
If it was ever, if the thought could ever come that it obviously is not meant for us to release and do this, I promise you, every message, every
determination,
sign, every day, it was something.
Determination.
I'm talking hurdles that seemed so large, there was no way we could overcome them.
Yep. Like, we doing the right thing? And then God will send us that message. You keep going.
Crystal says, Tracy, are you paying attention? You are fussy cutting a watercolor paper pour. I've never seen that done in my life. And she says, brand new manifestation.
Look. Because normally, Crystal, let's run away from the normals. I'm not normal, and neither are any of you. Y'all ain't normal. I'm here, and I'm so happy for you that you're not normal. There's nothing normal about mindless crafting. There's nothing normal about Tracey and Bill. And there's nothing normal about y'all. That's why y'all hang out with us. Because we're not normal.
Exactly.
Right, Wanda? We're individuals. We're all individuals. We ain't normal. We're doing the thing that most people won't do. So when people say, ooh, normally, get away from them. I'm cutting watercolor paper. Here's what I'm going to do with it.
Patricia Costa says the only thing that limits us is fear.
Fear.
My Father and Savior conquered fear.
Yep. That's when we run into that. That's when we run into those things. That fear will get us every time. And the fear will come at night when you by yourself, and you start doubting yourself and your abilities.
Bertha says, I was so excited, Tracey, when I heard you opening an online store.
Oh, my goodness. Bertha. Ooh, child. I appreciate it. And y'all stuck by our side every step of the way. That's why I love our crafty family. Y'all were right there cheering for us. And why should I not cheer for y'all when y'all say, hey, I got a vision. I got something I want to do. I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader.
You're right. Norma and Bonnie Glover talking about how none of us are normal anyway.
We're not normal.
And what is normal? But you know what? Here's the thing.
But people want to keep you normal, though.
Most of us are not going to find our people until we're well out of high school.
Sometimes you got to be out there, right, to find your people, right? You got to put yourself out there sometimes so that you can find your people, whoever that is. And I'm just so thankful.
Sometimes when you grow
when I say that's why, look at this, going back to this word, I'm so thankful that y'all found us. I'm so thankful that y'all found us. In the span of a lifetime, I'm thankful that y'all found us. In a particular moment in time, y'all found us.
Zell Storm, I didn't see that yet. Zell Storm said that's a similar thing Shannon Sharp said about himself last night. He's been doing Club Shay for almost 4 years, and folks act like it's only something new since he's been doing Cat Williams and Monique, but not really. He's been out there a while.
Oh, has he? I didn't even realize that.
I know that. I do know this. When Shannon was on other people's talk shows as one of the side hosts, he was so phenomenal. And for him to have to deal with a lot of the stuff he dealt with while in that position, everyone knew that it was that him branching out onto his own was long overdue. And I'm telling you, the person he left is probably going, my God, look how Shannon Sharp is blown up. Shannon Sharp is not playing on the internet right now. He is blowing up mightily. Just being himself.
I was told long ago that I wasn't normal. Well, she said that because I didn't drink alcohol, LOL. So I must be crazy by now.
Child, what's wrong with Sonya Creole?
What's wrong with her? Y'all just hang out at the house all the time? So y'all don't go out and stuff?
She won't even drink nothing. Come here and drink this right now.
I don't be out there. I don't be out there like that. You know what I'm saying? You're doing the thing that most people won't do. Ooh, that'll be pretty on here, wouldn't it? Cut that out. That'll be pretty.
Zell Storm says, you're right. Shannon is not playing.
Yeah, you gotta get away from that. People thinking normal. Like, girl, you gonna give that woman on the street money? Oh, I don't know, child. If it was me, well, it ain't you. I'm good. It's not you. I'm good. I remember I was on my lunch break, right? And I saw this grandmother and grandson. I usually would go out to my car because that way I could get kind of like, you ever take lunch breaks like in your car? And so I was out there taking my lunch break and I saw this grandmother and this and her grandson carrying, I'm talking about between the two of them, they must have had like 15 grocery bags, y'all. And I'm watching them walk across the parking lot at the library. And I know where the store is that they went to because I know that whole neighborhood. So I'm like, wait a minute, they walking from the food depot.
And that's a hump already.
I'm like, just to get across that street in the traffic.
And the traffic.
And so
is
every so
unforgiving.
often, the grandson was a teenager, and every so often they would put the bags down so the grandma could rest a little bit, right? They put the bags down, and I sat there in my car and I watched them, right? I'm eating my lunch. And my plan was to sit in my car and be comfortable and to not have to think of anything, take my little break, not have to think of anything and just.
I've been helping people all morning. I don't see nobody right now.
I needed to see them though. God, look.
Right.
I said I don't need to see anybody right now. God said, your car is facing this direction.
God said, look at this.
So you can see this grandmother. Y'all, guess what I did? I just could not help it. Look, I said, gosh, I only have a couple of minutes left in my lunch break. Somebody gonna have something to say when I get back in. Here I am thinking of all the things. Gosh, that means I'll be late. They're gonna be like Tracey taking advantage of her lunch break. I could not sit and watch that grandmother carry those groceries.
I know it was hot.
Put the groceries down. Pick up just to rest a little bit. Because the teenager, he was okay. But the grandmother, So what I did, because you sometimes you approach people. I have a way of approaching people. So my thing was, hey, I work at the library. I'm the librarian at, right here at this such and such library. I'm on my lunch break. Please allow me to drive y'all home. And you know what the grandmother said? She said, we okay. She's like, we okay. She said, we'll make it. We just, up the block or so. Up the block or so? When I drove them home, okay? Y'all would not believe. And here was the thing. They didn't want to spend money for the taxi because that would take away from their grocery money. That would take away from their grocery money. It was the best little car ride ever. And the grandmother, she still tried to give me her last few dollars. Her last few dollars she tried to give me. I just could not sit there in my car eating my sandwich, right? Thinking about what such and such is going to say when I make it back from my break. When I drove them, it must have been about 6 or 7 blocks. And down here, that's a lot. 6 or 7 blocks to get to this house. I just couldn't sit there and do it. So guess what? Look, when I get back, the chips are going to have to fall where they may. Hey, they're thinking, oh, Tracey must have taken advantage. I said, actually, I took a grandma and her son home. Her grandson home. And so if they wanted to say something about that, I'll take the hit, But God wanted my car facing in that direction so that I can see these people. And she was like, bless you. She just kept saying, bless your heart. She said, most people won't stop, like to pick someone up. Like some people won't stop. Like they won't, She said, but her first thing was, we'll be okay. Because she couldn't believe it. She just couldn't believe it. But here's the thing. You do the thing that most people won't do. I couldn't see a grandma. I would not want someone to just leave my mother not being able to, I
barely,
just think of,
barely able.
my mother, like when I see stuff like that, I just couldn't see something like that happening, and not doing something. Do something.
Shay says, "Thank you, Tracey, Bill, and all our crafty family for lifting me up in prayer and protection. I am crying. I can literally feel
Hmm.
hands on me in all your prayers surrounding me.
Oh my goodness.
Our hands are on you, Shay, and they're not gonna come off until you get home. Okay."
Please get home safe. That's what I'm saying. God will put, and I'm sure that grandmother must have been thinking, like, how are we going to get home with all these groceries?
I know Wanda
And all
Webster.
she had to have is the thought, and not knowing that God already had me in place to work out whatever it needed that woman was praying for that day.
And you know what? And
I'm talking about
she
exhausted.
almost allowed pride to stop her from receiving her blessing. I have so much pride. I just can't let this woman who's coming with using her car as seed to bless me.
Look, the grandson, he was
My
happy.
pride is so high. I just can't.
Look, the grandson was happy, okay? He was like, come on, grandmama.
I only gotta go down the street 5 miles.
Grandma was like, that's okay. When I offered them a ride, that's okay.
Grandson said, "No, it ain't.
Grandson was happy.
Open that door.
You know how these younger
Grandma, you better stop acting like that. Yeah, we coming."
And at that time, we had I had the big old van, Bill, at that time.
Oh yeah.
I had my big old van. Y'all come on. There's room.
You know what?
And you
Because
know what? It was cold. I remember it was cold out there too. That was the other thing.
hold up, Wanda Webster. A lot of people have been in this situation, and Wanda, I'm glad you do this. Wanda says, a couple times I helped people that were in front of me in a grocery store with a few dollars to help them out because they didn't have enough money.
Mm-hmm.
We've had people like I remember one time we were in Dollar Tree. Remember the kids they were trying to buy something.
Oh, that was actually at a Food Depot.
A bag of potato chips or something.
Yeah, they were trying to buy some potato chips.
And they were all going to split the one bag, I think.
Well, they were putting back. They had several bags, and I could see them like they were putting some stuff back. Like, okay, we can't if we get this bag of potato chip.
And you like go back and get this soda. That stuff.
Okay, let's put. They would like I could see them negotiating because I see stuff like that. People. There's some people who don't see certain things or choose to ignore it, but I see a lot of things. Even when people think I don't see, I see stuff. And it goes back to the blade of grass. Remember? I see the blade of grass that may not have ever been recognized. I see the branch on the tree that no one really appreciates all of its beauty. I see stuff. Even as a kid, I would see and appreciate the little things all around me. And so those kids that were in that grocery store that day, they were, like, okay, let's put this back. And I know that it was a spring break too. So they were on spring break. So they weren't in school. And so they were struggling. Like you could see them just negotiating, like, I'll put this back and you get this such. I said, no, get everything. All those things that you're trying to put back, go ahead and get. And they looked at me like, what? Like, wait a minute.
I know they were in shock.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. Stephanie Williamson says in Australia, the heat is so bad, and this older lady was struggling to stand.
Oh my goodness!
With all her groceries. I have a 7-seater vehicle.
Oh my goodness!
And I have plenty of room. She appreciated that. So many things. And think about that now.
Could you imagine?
Stephanie's like, look, I don't have a home, but you know what? I got this van.
Exactly.
And I'm going to use this to bless you because this is a seed.
You better go ahead and say it. Now, you better go ahead and say it.
When you're doing stuff like that, those actions are seeds.
Yeah.
And I don't know what kind of harvest is coming, but a harvest is coming on a spiritual level.
It's coming.
Okay?
It's coming.
Now I know you didn't intend to think of it as a seed, but it is in fact a seed.
You know what? I just wanted to get this. I forgot to ink this up
Yeah.
a little bit.
Thank you for being that person, Stephanie. And it could have
Mm.
been so easy to just be like, you know what, whatever, okay?
Right. I'm not gonna mess up my lunch break.
That's all I got. It's
I
my
can't.
car. I ain't
I
gonna
can't
be
do
trying to get
that.
nobody in my car and drive around and mess it up.
I just can't do that. I'm gonna keep my car to myself. Mm. It's not how it works. Oh, wait a minute. What y'all think?
It's
Which one?
awesome.
Which one?
It looks so good. I wish you could do both of
I
them.
didn't want to. I didn't want to cover that up, but I'll have to work that out, like on the next one, maybe. See how I could work that out.
Man, they both look good. MCM says when we've lived in those situations, we notice them more. You're absolutely correct.
Ooh.
And you know what? Me and the gentleman we were talking about who came and helped us with our tire was saying the exact same thing.
You sure did.
He was talking about how his upbringing, he came from extreme poverty. You know what I mean? So he just feels like the generation around him, even his own kids, are not capable of understanding or appreciating what he's trying to do for them or shelter them from, because they've never had a single day in their life where they had to have experienced anything approaching what he went through, because he was determined to make sure that they never did. But now he finds himself questioning, well, did I do wrong by not letting them see that? You know what I mean? That's a question we all ask ourselves. You know, if I'm rich, am I doing wrong to shower my kids? Well, it depends. I read a story about a guy. He was super rich, and for his son's 16th birthday, he gave him a Maybach, a Bentley. Now that is a little over the top.
Little.
But maybe from his perspective, it was just normal. But at the level I operate, that seems quite excessive.
Now let me put something on the end of that one. Pink looks cute. The butterfly. Mm-mm-mm.
Linda Huffman says, love the pastel colors today. I'm making pastel letters right now for school counselors,
Oh,
bulletin board. Linda Huffman, you always doing something.
you sure?
Linda Huffman is like the busiest person I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, that's her next, okay?
I'm next.
She's talking about her next.
Linda Huffman, I'm now. What you talking about next?
I am next.
I am right now.
I am the next thing, okay?
He says, when we go to Jamaica, the children always come away more appreciative. I know they do.
Oh yeah.
I was watching the program the other
The
day.
internet and everything. The internet, all of that stuff. I remember, look, Chelsea and Ariel were going to Jamaica and they were like, wait a minute. So you saying they were going for 2 weeks. And they were like, well, don't forget there's no internet here where they were staying. They were like, they were actually considering not going because we'd be okay, but they were like, mm-mm.
Hold on. I saw a documentary and they were showing a part of Jamaica, and the part that they were showing was so impoverished that they didn't even have doors. They had part of a wooden thing and a sheet. You know what I'm saying? You just had to kind of step over the wooden thing in the evening, and then during the day they would move it out the way, kind of. I was like,
Yeah, I think people need to see it, visit other countries. But it's not about things sometimes because Jamaicans are some of the happiest, just happy, happy people, you know?
Happy people.
Not about the things, okay? People get caught up in the things.
Well, I think that's why Jamaicans excel so much in track and stuff like that. Because when all they see is I have an opportunity right now. You telling me if I can't do nothing but run right now. If I get on this track, if I do what you say, you're gonna allow me to be like Usain Bolt or somebody like one of my heroes. Well, you know what? I'm getting ready to run like you've never seen before. I'm fixing to run. I'm saying like
So that's what I got, y'all.
Jamaican women's track team. I love them. Gay says, Tracy, you forgot my antennas.
You know what? I was hoping that Gay 10 wouldn't say
Gay 10! Look, you could have just put the antennas on for me and left the butterfly off, okay? I got to have my antennas.
They have to be watercolor antennas, Gay 10. Watercolor, okay.
I haven't seen the new Bob Marley movie. Have you seen it, Trace?
I haven't seen it. Not yet.
The previews look good. How'd you like it?
Field day there is amazing. Biddy Penny in Jamaica, right?
Oh my God. Biddy Penny says the last time we were there in Jamaica, a truck hit a power line and the internet cable, and they sent out an email that said it would be 6 months before it was fully restored. I know they wanted to find the person driving that truck. Y'all know we gotta have this power line. It's only one pole right here, and you hit the one pole there is with the truck. What's going on?
We tend to forget, right, Gigi? We tend to forget, because we focus on what we don't have. Right. We focus on the things that we don't have, and then we go to a place where people are just so joyful and happy with the things that we think we need to be happy. Like they can do without it.
Bertha says she's waiting for the Olympics track and field.
Oh yes.
We love that kind of stuff.
That's my sport right there, okay?
Here's the thing, right now, Bertha, the Olympics of the United States, they're looking good now. But I cannot rule out the Jamaican track team, the sprinters.
It's going to be something to see. I'll be tuning in.
I can't rule them out because you just don't know what they're going to come with.
I think records are going to be broken, okay?
But the United States is looking strong right now, the strongest they've probably ever been. Ooh, they got that one girl I like. What's the little girl from St. Lucia, Tracy?
Oh, ooh, I forgot her name. She is good.
Oh my gosh,
she was running for what university?
What's it?
I can't remember, but she's I know who you're talking about.
She's so bad.
Oh, Summer and Winter Olympics, right? Yep, this is an Olympic year. Bill, what time is it, babe? I got it.
2:57.
Oh man. Wow.
We got 3 minutes.
How did y'all
2:57
or 1:57?
2:57.
We were supposed to be off at 2.
It's Gay 10 fall.
Gay 10 talking about where's the antennas?
They got us fooling around with some antennas and carrying on. It's almost 3 o'clock.
Let me see if I can make some antennas on here. Very light dusting of antenna. My little wonky antenna.
You know what? Didn't Jamaicans win the Olympics one time in bobsledding or something? I think they did. They don't even have snow, okay?
No, but that's here once again. We can learn a lesson from this, though. We can learn a lesson.
Like, I don't need no snow.
Julian Allred.
Woo!
Alfred.
That's her name, Biddy. Julian Alfred, baby. I'm telling y'all something.
She's someone to watch. Seriously.
Like this is her first year completely.
We're really excited about her.
I think Julian.
We're rooting for her along with the Quilt Marie.
I love Julian Alfred.
My sister.
Think Julian get ready to surprise some people now.
I think she is.
I think Julie is not playing. Ooh, Julian Alfred. Y'all gonna talk about me. Cecilia Spencer.
Now, I'm gonna tell y'all, I graduated from high school with one of the guys who ran track with us in high school. He's a firefighter now, but you know he was on the bobsled team, United States Olympic bobsled team.
Really? Did they win?
I'm not even sure, but I was like, wait a minute, he was a hurdler. I said, is that James doing the bobsled? He was a hurdler, Bill.
You know what? I think that movie
he went to
Cool Runnings was based on it. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
It had Leon on there.
Yeah.
I love Leon, boy. Leon ain't no joke.
No, Leon don't need no last name, just Leon. Okay, y'all, let me put a card base on this. These came out so pretty, y'all. Oh my goodness. I hope y'all enjoy your kit. If you get one, I hope y'all really enjoy your kit. Now I could do this. Let's see. Or I can, let me get a white card base here.
You know what?
I need a white card base. Okay, let's finish this up. And
I was watching this thing, some little clips from it's called Chicago Fire, right? It's a little series, but they have it's an actor named Eamon Walker. That guy is incredible. I think he's one of the most underrated actors. Eamon Walker.
Okay, y'all tell me. What do you think about like being on that clean white? Y'all know how I love white card bases. Oh, thank you, Biddy Penny. Just being there was the win, right? When the Jamaican bobsled team was there, I was just happy that they were there.
How in the world
Look at that purplish.
Yeah, Susan Livingston. Eamon Walker, he's the fire chief. That guy, man, he'd have me in tears.
What do y'all think? Purple base or it's like a fashion show? The pink, kind of a fuchsia color, or do y'all think?
Oh, let's see the other one.
On the white, like that.
White is nice.
That white is nice. Tracey, I get excited for the Olympics since I was a teenager a long time ago. Me too.
I would do the white with no stitching. Something.
I like the white. I like the white. To tell you the
white
truth.
just kind of makes it kind of just.
Yeah, everything. Look, Sonia said it. She said the white base is it, Tracey.
But
makes all the
right,
Susan, all the colors pop with that white, right? Yeah.
Cindy W says, I'm almost finished with the card with your butterflies and watermelon papers.
Oh. Watermelon. Watercolor papers, baby, man.
The watercolor papers.
You said watermelon. I need to get you some
watermelon.
You sure did. I need to get you some watermelon, then, babe. You need watermelon in your life.
Biddy Penny says Jamaicans don't have snow, but they have sleds. We don't have crickets, but we have crabs.
There you go. You better speak it. You better speak it. That's what I'm saying. People gonna say, "Oh, what do you mean they don't have snow and they're gonna be limitations?" God said, y'all don't need snow.
Think about that for a second.
Y'all don't need snow. Y'all have athletic ability.
I want to take somebody in one of the warmest tropical regions in the world.
Yep. I love it.
and put them in an event where you have to have ice and snow.
Well, you have to.
And whether they win or not, I'm going to make them a contender. In fact, regardless whether they win or not, I'm going to give them more notoriety than any other group.
I love that. I love the movie.
Cool Runnings is the movie, y'all.
Yeah, Cool Runnings.
It's just amazing.
Look how gorgeous that.
Hey, time to talk about Tracey. Please say this is a stamp set or a kit. It is a kit.
It's a kit. Yes, it's in the store now, Claytona.
Let me see, can I put this link in here?
It's in the store now. Yes, this is the kit. I'm going to show it once over before we leave, just to kind of show you at least the packaging part. I don't want to get these confused with the actual.
The link is at the top of the page.
But here's what we got so far, y'all.
But I'm going to put it in again.
Look how gorgeous with this kit. And you have access to that paper. So that paper is
the PDF.
The PDF, you can print as many times as your heart desires. The PDF, as soon as you make the order for the kit, the physical kit, PDF goes right out to your email.
So make sure when you order, your email is attached to this order.
And so this is a stamp set. This Thankful is a stamp set. Just the Thankful. So I took whatever sentiment, but you don't have to do that. You can do whatever sentiment that you want. You know, you can actually take some of the sentiments, like I was saying earlier. You can take some of the sentiments from here and place them on these little. I just happened to stamp it because I stamped that. Thankful just meant so much to me right now. With everything that's been going on, I'm truly thankful.
Linda Huffman says, "Oh, don't put us Cricut users down. Some of us are challenged when it comes to fussy cutting."
Oh no! Look,
I got to have me a machine.
Look, use the tool that you love. I just know I love. Y'all see me fussy cutting. I love it. So it's not for everybody though.
Hey, Tan, I saw your comment. Come on, don't mess with her. Don't mess with Gay Tan.
No. Let's see. So if you wanted to, you can take some of these and put them right in, like in the middle of these. So you don't have to stamp an image on there. If you have little sentiments, you don't have to stamp a sentiment on there. If you have some of these, just place them on there.
Creative Cindy says, "Can you tell me what paper and ink do you use to stamp and color in with the Copic markers? Mindless Crafting ink." Because it's equally fluid whether you're using alcohol or water-based markers. It's a hybrid ink.
Yep. You can use them with either one. So you don't have, it takes the guesswork out of it. So many of you who have used our inks before.
And she uses those scissors.
Many of you who have used this ink before, they can tell you better than I can. I mean, I can tell you because it's our product. But when the customer tells you, it's a whole nother thing.
If I say it, it's a lie. If you say it, it's true. And the scissors Tracey uses are those cutter bees.
Right. And the paper I use, okay, so the paper that I like the most right now is the Nina. It's premium cardstock, Nina Solar White 90-pound paper. That's the one that I use.
Thank you, Bonnie Glover. Bonnie Glover says that Mindless Crafting ink is the best ink she's ever used.
Oh my goodness, I love hearing that. This was our first ink, and we could have said, "There's stamping inks out there."
Everybody else got it.
Right. Mindless Crafting doing their own ink. Well, such and such has a stamping ink, and I said, then it's okay to stick with that ink, but this ink was good.
You can't listen to everybody. If we did that, I remember when we first decided to have a live, we actually got an email or some kind of comment through some construct where it said, "Y'all ought to be shaming yourself for putting on your live at the same time as this other person." We were like, that's like saying you ought to be shaming yourself, Burger King or McDonald's, for putting
making burgers,
for making burgers and putting them in the same town
and making fries.
Street.
for making burgers and fries. I can tell McDonald's fries from any other
I can
fry.
too.
I could tell a Whopper from a Big Mac.
Right.
I mean, not anymore, but back in the I could tell which was which.
Right. I mean, so it don't matter if you put up whatever. I mean, you're still you. You can tell the difference between Wendy's, the curly fries, and the McDonald's fries. Okay, Linda Hubbard said, "Did you ever get colors of that ink?" We're working on that.
Yeah, we're working on that. Look,
we're working on that right now.
Look, what did we say? Stop doubting yourself, right? So when we're talking about doubting ourselves and saying, okay, we already, like, oh, other companies have inks and such. Hey, it's about to happen, okay? They're working on that now. We're gonna have our own branded colored inks. So that's happening. Yep.
Hybrid, of course.
So we've already made the conversation has been had. We see we know what we had to do, and we have a different contact. So yeah, the person retired that used to be there. So now we have a different salesperson that we're in contact or I should say product developer for us. Hey, look, you like McDonald's fries when they don't put too much salt? Look, they took me off fries when I was working at McDonald's, y'all. They took me off fries.
She ain't putting no salt.
They took me off fries, y'all, when I was working at McDonald's.
Well, she thought people need salt.
No, because they said I was putting too much salt on the fries.
Oh, I loved you.
I was like, ooh, they taste good to me.
Let me have that lady right there.
I was like, they taste good to me. After a while, I didn't like McDonald's. Just the smell of it. Working there is different from just going there as a customer.
But my fries are the Arby's curly fries.
Ooh. Linda said they have a Krispy Kreme donut.
Krispy Kreme, I only like the normal Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme?
How do you say it, okay?
Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme.
They took me off fries, y'all.
Yeah,
I had to be the cashier.
She is not doing right.
I had to be the cashier, and I had to go out every so often when it wasn't busy to wipe down the tables. They were like, you ain't gonna be on fries. No, not own brand markers. Our own. But since you put that out there, Bill, we need to write down markers on here.
Oh, it's on the list already.
Huh?
But we're talking about the ink right now.
I know, but someone said your own brand markers, and I was trying to tell them that no, it's the ink.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that you said that,
So Betty, you fussy cut with big
Look at them saying Krispy Kreme.
Dempsey.
It's one thing to say it, but then when you say crispy, when you spell it.
It's not that funny. Y'all, she making a face when people laugh and don't have a sound. Y'all can visualize her face, right?
I can't.
I failed to find the humor. Well, I meant to say Krispy Kreme. kind of came out wrong. You know how it works.
Oh my goodness.
Right, Tracy. By Pam. Pam said that's the ugly laugh.
That is the ugly laugh for sure. Cause
She laughing? She crying? What's wrong with her face?
wait a minute. I gotta write this down. So Deb, you said crispy. Bitty Betty said her dog just started looking at her like,
I'm with your dog. What y'all laughing at? I'm with Bitty Penny's dog. Me and the dog got something.
Wait a minute, I can't get this. I got it. Did you say so the comment went by, but she said crispy like this. Is it crispy?
Here it is right here.
Oh, you found it.
See?
Oh my goodness. How? So it's double EM.
Yeah.
Not EAM.
No. KWEEM.
Oh my goodness. Hilarious. I was not expecting that. I don't know. For some reason, seeing it spelled out like that. Deb, you gave me a laugh today, okay? Put it up again.
The Huffman.
I'm not gonna be able to take y'all serious anymore when y'all talk about what's your favorite donut shop. Krispy Kreme. I was thinking the same thing, Uni. She said we need to turn a t-shirt. Look at this, Krispy Kreme. They were like, these people don't know how to speak. Okay. We're not normal, y'all. We're not normal. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, and right now I'm doing both, laughing and crying. Okay, I got tears coming out. Okay, y'all, we're gonna.
Vicky Jensen.
I feel like I've been on a treadmill.
Vicky said, "You still
We
here?
still here, Vicky. We about to get off of here, y'all.
Look, and there's another Vicky right behind. Vicky Lyons.
The Vickies are taking over.
Some of the best line ever. My favorite wit.
Oh my goodness.
Vicky Lyons. Yes, exactly. Patricia Thompson said, "Look, breathe, woman."
She said favorite.
Tawana's look. Me and Tawana, we're on the same. She said, "I hate being normal."
And I love Krispy Kreme.
Exactly.
Exactly. We gonna change the names of everything.
Look, to get the true flavor of the donut,
you gotta call it Krispy Kreme.
you have to know that you're getting Krispy Kreme. You know what I'm saying? That's it's finna go down, okay?
Don't y'all go running out to the store now and crossing off the thing on the box and spell it this way. Krispy Kreme.
Where's Tanisha? Tanisha and Lazarus.
Oh my goodness, hilarious, y'all. Okay, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and head off of here.
Sonia says Tanisha and rose from the dead. In fact, she looked around like, Lazarus?
Thank y'all for being on with us. The spring kit is officially in the store. So much fun to work. You're gonna have so much fun working with this kit. I can't even build. I'm still recovering from Krispy Kreme.
Exactly, Betty. When the brain thinks donut,
Yep.
the mouth it can't even talk right no more.
Look, and I know our donut shop is out of donuts by now.
Hold up, when we go, how many of y'all when y'all go to the place? When y'all go to that particular donut shop, I don't care if it's what time of the day, or morning or night, y'all say to the people, I want some out of the back from the just came out the thing. And they'll get it too.
Oh my
I don't care if they
goodness.
look mad. Give me my donuts from back there that just came out the machine.
Y'all are not normal, and I love each and every one of y'all.
I want mine from back there, okay? But these, I don't care if I want those.
She didn't put, look at Vicky. You didn't put the Q on it.
I want mine so
She
fresh.
put crispy with a Q.
I want
okay?
mine so fresh, right out the machine, out the bag, that you only have to chew them. You just put it in your mouth and they just disintegrate.
Oh my
Look at
goodness.
Jackie Jensen talking about very coppily. Vicky Jensen. You're welcome, Shay. Shay says, thank you for presenting wonderful spring release in Karen and Asia's spirit.
Oh my goodness. This was a tough one to release. You know, sorry it was out late, but you know, stuff happens and I just couldn't, you know, on Tuesday. It was just too much. But
Be on the lookout. I got another one here to go in too.
Oh my goodness!
We can't talk about that one.
I can't even talk about this next paper.
This next one.
It's digital.
It's all paper. It's going to be 48 sheets. I've never been this ambitious to release these many sheets at one time.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. This next one.
Shay, that's it. I don't care how many flavors they got. When I go to that particular donut shop,
glaze, right?
Glaze. I don't care. You can have 75 different types. I want that one right there. I don't care what else your shop is selling, but that is the one. Okay. Exactly, the husband.
Oh, she said that crispy.
You know what? They be lying. I went there one time and they had a sign talking about just out of the oven. They had all. They were so old. They had freckles on them. You saw how the outside starts glazing up.
Bill, we don't have donuts that last that long in our house, okay?
I'm talking about it at the place.
Oh, at the place? Okay.
Yeah, they talking about it. Oh, they just came out the oven. I said, no, they ain't. Isn't that all smooth and sheeny?
Bitty Patty, thank you. She said, this kid isn't late. It's right on time. Yes, it is.
It's like when you ever go to the store like Kroger or something, they put the crispies till they put them out. And you could tell they've been around because they had that crusty looking thing on it.
Y'all, look, it's gonna be emotional weekend this weekend. Chelsea's coming home on Saturday, right? Her and Mandy are flying in on Saturday, and then Sunday we have her. We're going to go look at dresses for her, and
exactly, Yudi.
It's gonna be emotional. It's going to be absolutely emotional. I don't know how I just feel like I'm not going to be able to hold together. When I see her walk out in one of the gowns, even if it's not the one that she picks, we actually have 3 sessions. They come.
We're going to have to eat some donuts.
They put out they have a charcuterie board and wine and stuff and all of that.
Oh, y'all going to just be
like. So we like, y'all, you coming, babe. Remember she invited you.
Oh, aren't they going to do the cake too?
Oh, that's later on in the week.
I'm ready for that.
We're doing a cake tasting. Actually, the cake is coming to the house.
Oh, Biddy.
For the tasting. We don't even have to go to the place. But,
I'm dropping the paper as soon as it's done.
As soon as it's done, that don't.
It's done. I mean, it's done, but I have to actually.
Yeah, he has to put
I have to make something where y'all can see it, and believe me, that's very time consuming. Sometimes when you're making banners for the channel. And stuff like that, because you talking about 48 different sheets and this and arranging things where they're visually aesthetic. Gigi said, you got me at wine.
Yeah, they serve because she was like, I have to let them know how many of us are coming. She wants Bill to be there. I'm
gonna be there
because remember when we went to pick out her prom dress?
Be there.
Remember?
Oh yeah.
Went to that store. Okay, so we go to this store, y'all. Okay, quick.
To the prom shop.
Okay, so we go to pick out go try on the dresses. So not many dads were there, like
for some reason.
But
I got to see my daughter.
Chelsea wanted, me and Ariel and Bill, right? Chelsea wanted him to be there. And so he went.
I was going to go anyway.
This man takes over the whole store. Okay. Bill takes over the whole store because everyone wanted to get opinions and it was prom season. Everybody's in the coming out with their dresses and they step on this little pedestal and they're like, twirling around. And everybody's like cheering them on, like, oh my goodness, that's gorgeous and such and such. They don't care about the other mom's opinion. They want to know Bill's opinion.
Like this one girl, I remember she had
the dress, and they were like, "Oh, I'm going with this one because Mr. Bill said."
This one girl had a dress on, and I promise you, the back it was a V all the way down.
Bill was like, "No," and the mother was
and
like,
"I was like, oh no,
right."
No. And the daughter's like, "Oh, but my," I said, "No."
The mother was like, "Nope." Bill said it was like he became everybody's
dad.
Let
me tell you something. I know you may think this is chic and everything, but
no.
I don't know if your daddy here or not. I don't know what the story is.
He wasn't, but But
I'm going to tell you something. You need to keep your young man guessing. You want to have the mystery.
Right.
You
like
don't want to
too
have
much.
this like this, baby. Don't do that. Okay?
Everybody in the dress shop wanted Bill's opinion.
You're so much more than this.
It was hilarious.
Keep looking. Yeah. And the mother was like, "Thank you so much."
Because they were like, "Well, what do you think?" And then after that, everybody kept asking Bill, "Okay, well, what do you think?" And Bill was like,
"Oh no,
I wouldn't want my daughter going out in that."
No.
And they were like,
"I said I'll go to jail if my daughter had this on."
Right? They were like,
I said, "No, baby,
it was
you gotta
hilarious.
Keep me out of prison, okay?"
So now we get to go and just like everything coming full circle. We get to go and see her try on dresses for her wedding. I mean, it's just.
No, but most of the people were very tasteful. There's only one girl who really was trying to go over the top for some reason, but
yeah.
But it's that's another story.
Yeah, it's just
it's a level of insecurity when you want to get to that point.
It was just some of the dresses were over the top. I was like, "Ooh, that."
I'm like, baby, you are enough.
Right. You
are worthy it turned into of respect. You're worthy.
Right. It turned into one of those sessions.
You don't have to do this for him to see you. If he can't see you without you having this on right here,
look, the dress
you got
shop,
the wrong date, okay?
Look, the dress shop was like, Bill has to go.
Like baby, they were happy.
They were happy because the dress that he did pick for them, and it got so like to the point where the girls themselves, like first it was the mom saying, that doesn't look good, and then with Bill giving his opinion, they were like, even the young ladies that came out, they were like, "What do you think about this one, Mr. Bill?" And they were like, "Yeah, that was a good one." Yeah.
You know what? Because some of the people, Biddy, it had nothing to do with price because one of the mothers was like, what's the price? What's the price? And I had to tell her, "Look, miss, I'm going to tell you like this." I said, price may be a factor, but more importantly, I said, there are only 2 dates that you and your daughter are ever going to really, truly remember. That's going to be the prom, and that's going to be the wedding.
Yeah. Oh, Vicky. Yeah, Vicky said it's cool. She wants Bill there.
I said every other day.
Usually it's just the women. Usually it sure is, but
right.
She wants him there.
Right.
Just like when she went on her first school trip, and she wanted Bill to come on her school trip.
Right. Every other day.
I was like, what about me? But yeah, she wants him to be there. So. He's on the list.
Cindy W said, "That's funny. Our son's 13-year-old daughter went to I can't read it. The machine went out. I had to wait. Okay, it's back. Y'all understand? Oh, here it is. Cindy said, our son's 13-year-old daughter went to her first dance last week. He posted he better get his affairs in order because he might end up going to jail."
Patricia Costa says, "I'm loving this. This is the group that hates to see the live end."
I know. Dana Card prayers for you.
Oh,
Dana Card is on here, Tracy.
Oh,
she fell in the shower.
Jill, let me know. Thank you, everyone, for the love and prayers. Julie let you know. Okay, you are so welcome, Diana. Please,
love for you, Diana Card.
Heal up, please.
Prayers.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get off of here.
Exactly.
We got stuff to do. We got to get that.
We got stuff to do. All right.
This was so fun, y'all, and much needed as usual.
Exactly,
I always feel better coming off of these lives with y'all. Y'all may think that y'all feel better, but for me and Bill, it's It's amazing.
Betty says dignity and modesty are so important. You're absolutely correct.
Tanisha said, "You getting off? Where you going?" Y'all are too funny. Okay, I love it.
Well, you better go talk to Lazarus,
All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead
Tanisha.
and head off of here. Y'all take care, and we absolutely love y'all.
Shay, go eat your donuts.
Love, love, love y'all.
We love, love, love y'all. Bye. Shay, get you a box of donuts before the trip. And some chocolate milk.
Mm.
Bye, Tanisha and Lazarus.
Well, my phone doesn't want to log off, y'all.
It doesn't want to go.